Hey Mr. Long Boy. 10 months, almost a full year. And I even perfectly guessed your Discord stream announcement message.
Welcome to LoganRobo's channel, broadcasting live on twitch.tv/LoganRobo and on youtube.com/@LoganRobo. Tonight's game is Metaphor ReFantazio. And thank you very much, Oak, for re-upping the sub. We'll talk more about that once the stream actually starts. And yes, you predict my message on Discord. Predicted my message on Discord, past tense. I good at streaming. Am I really that predictable? Do you all know me so well that you could finish my sentences? I wasn't going to do the sandwich thing. That was old even when Frozen did it. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo and youtube.com/@LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream. And we're live! How is everybody doing? I see Crystal's here bright and early before the stream started to say meow and posting some commands, and yes, I was running late. Also, speaking of commands, Crystal, you should be proud that I updated the schedule this week. I'm not having to rely on mods to update it for me again. I did a good thing. How you doing, Crystal? And then, Oak, thank you again for re-upping the subs. That is 10 months. So you're starting on your second subscription, baby, now. Do you already have a name planned out for the second baby? Thank you again for re-upping the sub. I really, really appreciate it. Let's see, Krista with a little bouncing emote. Queen Katie says, howdy. How you doing, Queen Katie? Oak says, I've also got artichoke dip for this stream, along with corn chips. That sounds pretty good. I always, part of me feels a little bad every time you guys have cool snacks, because I'm like, oh, I don't get the cool snacks, but good on ya! I hope you're enjoying them. Queen Gator said, currently suffering in Pretty Derby because apparently I'm a bad trainer and I keep having losers. I have still never played Pretty Derby. I would assume that the real purpose of Pretty Derby is not to have winning horses, but to have cute horses. Because that one gold something or other horse that everybody's memeing about sounds like a really good winning horse, but also sounds like a jerk. So just have cute horses, and then you win at life. Oak says, hey, as someone who was only 5 years old when Frozen came out, the sandwich thing was fresh at the time. It's just one of those things where, it's one of those phrases that people say and they think they're going to be really unpredictable and clever. It's like, everybody's heard it. Everybody's heard it. It was fun and cute in Frozen at the time, but it's like, it's not new. It's not clever. But at 5, yes, at 5, I'm sure it's super, super clever. How are y'all, by the way? Crystal, Oak, Queen Katie, are y'all ready for this? We might see some deaths tonight, possibly of me, possibly of bad guys. I don't know which. So, I did, as promised, do some of the Coliseum fights off stream. Let's go ahead and load up. Where are we? Where's the save that I want? There's the save that I want. I did some Coliseum fights off stream. I'm at what they're calling now the last one. One of the fights was against Lita. Was it Lita or Lena? The little tiny the UG girl who was the candidate, and she was adorable. And I had to kill her, but also I've been way overpowered for most of these. So we have one last one. So I think Queen Katie made it sound like this one's gonna be tough. So I figured we'd do this one on stream, see if I die. We technically have 5 days, but I've done everything. The only quests that I have in my little ledger here is to do the final Coliseum thing and to go win the game. So I don't know what I could even do for these final days. If what I thought I would do is I'd return to that one dungeon where I was able to grind the items. Oh crap! What was it? Not the Hero Leaves of Light. the hero's jeweled route, but I forgot which one it was. I thought I found the one, took 2 days traveling there, and it was the wrong place, so I just reloaded after that, so I'm not good at things. So, I mean, I can still do activities around town, but they don't give me anything. They'll just give me mags, so we'll probably just do that real quick and then head to the sky. I guess. Maybe. Unless anybody here knows of good things that you can do. Let's see. Crystal says you even predicted the maybe oak. Oh, yeah, I gotta be honest. Here's the thing. If I pull back the curtain a little bit. Originally, I had it just as a question mark in the parentheses and had it after the word final. But right after I typed that, I saw Oak said with a maybe, and I'm like, well, now I gotta move right before final and add the word maybe to it. I gotta play along. I gotta do it. I'm sorry if that shatters your hopes and dreams. So let's get into this fight here. Welcome back, hero. You must be here to take on the final challenge. No, we're not going to do that. You're really up for it? As I told you, your final opponent is going to be a Guptoron. It's the strongest opponent we've got at the Coliseum, and many haven't survived to tell the tale of facing it. You'll have to defeat this Guptoron quickly. Not only are the two of you fairly matched, if you let the fight drag out, it's going to be a real nightmare for both of you, so you'll need to finish it, or to end it quickly. I'm sure you can take it down without breaking a sweat, though. Your glorious record thus far is all but proves you can. So I think at the beginning we had to do things in 3 turns, so is it the same? I checked like our stuff that we got from the informant about a Guptorus, but I didn't know anything about a Guptoron. Now then, hero of the Coliseum, are you ready to fight? The crowd's eagerly waiting in you there. Bring it on!
Got it.
Got it! I'll go round everyone up. Ooh, we get a full party this time. Hey, don't die out there, eh? Show us what legends are made of. Just not like that you're made of meat and guts, because then you'll probably die if you show us your meat and guts. Don't show us your meat. Please don't. I see Crystal says, you did awesome job. Thank you, Crystal. Oak says, yes, I am subscription pregnant. You know, when we use the word pregnant, then it starts to sound a little bit gross. Oh, there we go. Is this guy again? Wasn't somebody like hearing me out on this guy? Because he's got muscles and I was gonna say he's technically naked, but no, he's not. He has armbands and wrist cuffs. Wait, is it just me? Okay, but I have an item that gives me an extra turn icon.
They're weak to piercing attacks.
Oh, and he's weak to ice and to piercing. Okay, so here's what we should probably do. Because I do have a thing that for like 99 will give me 4 turn icons.
I like the cowboy pants.
Vero! Thank you for the 10 bits, Vero. I've got some bad news. Those aren't pants. Those are just his leg hair. His leg hair and his nether region's hair. But how you doing, Vero? Good to see you. Lately, I always feel like you're probably going to be sleeping, and then we miss you. So it's so good to have you here. Is your sleep schedule back to, I would say normal, but you being here means it's not normal. I would say conducive to us. Okay, so we have this that he's weak against, but let's first of all do a hero's cry to add 4 turn icons, because we got to finish this guy fast. Oh, wait, what's the court says 2 turns or less. So not 3, we only got 2 turns. We can only do this once per, but this will give us a bunch of turn icons and just really lay into this guy, because we don't need to conserve our MP. Let's see how much Blizzaton does. Although, after this one attack, we won't be gaining any extra, like, bonus turns for it. Okay.
I walk a royal
Decent. If we do that 5 more times, I think we can maybe kill him in the first turn. First turn. Yeah, we're a bit overpowered for this.
Okay.
It's at the point where I feel kind of bad for hurting this exotic creature.
Let's stay calm.
That apparently Vero thinks has nice pants. It's not pants. He's just very hairy from the waist down. See, Oak says, I'm not deciding on a name yet because I will forget by the time I give birth next. Also, yes, to make you feel old, Frozen is like 12 years old. I don't know, I was actually just thinking about that the other day, and it was specifically Frozen. Oh, that's what it was, because I was at work on Monday, and one of the people, because we got various playlists, like pre-show playlists in the Star Theater at the Planetarium, and one of them has like soundtracks. I was thinking about some of the soundtracks and how like soundtracks these days, I don't know, like, you guys tell me if I'm wrong. I feel like a lot of them, if you compare them to classic movies, like especially from the 80s and 90s, you know, you'll have themes for them, like Batman, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na, or Indiana Jones, ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba. And I was trying to think, like, what was the last time a movie had, like, a really memorable Fiend. And the only thing I could think of was like a song from Frozen. Even other musicals since then, I don't think have really had memorable songs. Frozen was, kind of a breakout with the Let It Go and You Want to Build a Snowman and stuff like that. So that's why I was thinking about it. Then I realized how old that movie was. So thank you, Oak. You're making me feel old as if my birthday on Thursday didn't already do that. Oak says, I was 5 when it came out, and I am 70 now. Also, Logan, I am experiencing the Deltarune Snowgrave route through your VOD. Oh, wait, so you haven't done it. So is it spoilers? I saw you besmirching my name with talk of Peepus in the Discord. Oh, and Jax is over on YouTube. Said, crazy how many people are here for AAI2, but there's absolutely no one here for Metaphor. It's the game choice. I've mentioned this before, but like, I'm not a big enough streamer that people just tune in for me, especially on YouTube. I mean, some of us, like our community regulars do, but they're the big streamers, it doesn't matter what you play. Like, I was about to say Gargura, sorry, Saba. Anyone will tune in to see her do anything because everyone just loves her, and it's understandable. I love her, she's great. But for me, it's game choice, and for some reason, despite how awesome this game is and how many awards it won, it's not really taking off, it seems. At least among viewership. But how you doing, Jax? I'll try to let you know when we're about ready to. Oh wow, lots of levels up. When we're getting ready to approach story stuff, because we will be doing that tonight. I'm sorry, Jax, but it's good to see you here. How are you doing? Queen Gator said, counter reminder for chat. High Space 10. He's just a frail little bat, dude. Mantis is 8, game over 5. Basilio is 9. I hate that it's so high. It shouldn't be that high. I have not done well in this game. Vendigo with a lurk. I don't know if you can still hear me from lurking, but how you doing, Vendigo? Welcome, welcome. Heroes Leaf of Light times 5.
I feel stronger already.
I am most certainly stronger.
Also, I got some new gear because I went ahead into the archetype menu and I unlocked every archetype for Mantis. And Moore's like, wow, this is so great.
Bravo.
Let me give you like swords and crowns and things like that. Ray says, hello, Ray. How you doing? So good to see you. Thank you again for that fun little comic about making the extemporaneous cake on Discord. I thought it was delightful. The Guptoron has finally been defeated, and in a matter of moments. You're an undeniable legend. You really did it. Today's fight will be carved into the history of the Varmanarilo Coliseum. You're the king of this place. I'm gonna be the king of this whole country soon, buddy.
Mission accomplished.
Become the champion of the Coliseum. Loot Yggdrasil crown. Isn't that's like a Norse god or no, that's something. I know I've heard Yggdrasil before. I want to say maybe an Elden Ring. Is that the world tree or something?
Never imagined what we'd get pulled into. Hang on, I gotta listen to TTS. Hang on, okay.
Speaking of community regulars always showing up, I remember thinking while watching that one radio episode featuring you where you mentioned having to wait for us to be ahead of you in games that most people here for Metaphor are blind to this lol cheer 10.
That is true. That is very true. And so that makes me even more grateful that you are all here. And I assume it's because that like none of you planned on playing this game, or if you did, you just kind of didn't. Either way, whatever the case. But I don't want to ruin Deltarune for you guys. That's why I've been waiting, but I'm eager. I am eager. I mentioned on Discord on Monday with the schedule that I'm going to be officially announcing what games I'm going to be playing next at the celebration on Sunday. But I mean, you might be able to guess what at least one of them is going to be because I keep bringing it up. But thank you very much, Firo, for the 10 bits. I really appreciate it. And also, where we're at, I feel like there's a chance we might, like if we really book it, we could beat the game tonight. Because I don't know what's up in the sky. If it's just a boss fight and we win and then we'll have like 2 hours of cutscenes, we could beat the game tonight. And if that happens, I'll announce like on Tuesday or Wednesday what the new game for Friday is gonna be. I know what it will be, but yes. And it's good to have you here, Vero.
Never imagined we'd get what we get pulled into when we signed up for the ranked league thing. We even got a human thrown into the mix.
That's right, this second to last one was a human. Yes, I'm still very sorry, but if you wouldn't mind keeping that to yourselves. I truly am grateful to you. You did so much more than get the audience cheering. There's a whole new air of excitement to this place, if you don't mind me saying so. Before you came along, the Coliseum was, well, let's just say it was mostly the type who enjoy the sport of watching a Guptoran rip people to shreds. It's okay, I'm retiring. You won't have me or a Guptoran anymore, buddy. You're gonna be unemployed. This place is getting shut down. But when you showed up and started winning your way up the ranks at that, you restored some dignity to this place. People came to watch a true warrior fight, and they left inspired by your bravery. We never could have imagined that not so long ago.
Aw, you're really pouring your heart out here. But step away from my man. He's mine.
You got me there. I'm not one to get all weepy and ramble on, but there's clearly no one in the Colosseum who could stand against you, and I don't think there's anyone more deserving of the crown. I won every match of the Ranked League. It's apparently had a good impact on the Colosseum too.
Well, I guess we should hit the road. Let's fight like we did here in the Colosseum here until the very end. You good with that? Oh, King of the Colosseum. That's right. That's what I'm gonna call you when I'm smooching you.
That's our pillow talk. I'd love it if I could get like a cute nickname from a girlfriend sometime. But first I'd need to have a girlfriend. Back to the hushed honeybee. Oh, we gotta give Maria her final picture. We haven't done that.
Mister.
Oh, mister, you're here.
That reminds me, I have Norris's drawing on me. I think Maria'd be happy if I gave it to her. I didn't even know we could do this at nighttime. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat, though. Ray says, yellow. Oak says, Vero. Crystal says, Vero. Vero says, hey, I fixed my sleep schedule. Nice. Queen Katie says, Vero. Oak says, I'm still on chapter 3 because the secret boss is so hard this time. I mean, am I good to start playing chapter 3 soonish? Vero said, oh my gosh, Oak, you were the target audience of Frozen. Huh?
You already have a cute nickname, Longa. It inspires such cute thoughts, like beef.
I don't know if I'd want a girlfriend calling me Longa or beef. Maybe if she called me her beefcake. I don't know if I don't think I've got the bulk to be beefcake. But thank you very much, Oak. I appreciate it nonetheless. Over on YouTube, Jack's saying, well, you know, I'm here for you. And I appreciate that, Jack, especially since this is a game that you're trying to, like, avoid spoilers for. You're, like, going above and beyond, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Jax. And Jack says, considering I haven't played this game, exactly. It means a lot to me, so thank you. Let's give this picture to Maria. Oh, that's right. It was the cave with the weird, like, circuitry things on the walls. I gave the Sporico cave drawing to Maria.
Oh, so pretty.
Oh, what a pretty cave. There's so many flowers. I bet fairies live there, huh? What's this on the walls?
I told Maria about all the memories I made there.
I see. So they're really a place like that outside of Grand Trad.
Thank you.
Thank you, mister. I'll ask Miss Fabienne if we can hang them up on the inn's walls. If I look at the picture, I stop feeling lonely because I think of you on your journey, and you can come back and look at them too, right?
Mister.
Mister? This is going to be your last fight, right? Miss Fabienne said so.
Yes, Maria. Because I'm going to die just like Grius did. I'm not gonna die. I just don't want to keep coming back and hanging out with this kid. We need to convince her I'm dead.
Please do your best. I'm sure Papa is in the sky watching over you, and I'm cheering for you too.
Maria and Fabienne put the drawings I gave them on the walls of the inn. Let's take a look and see if how it looks with all of them up now. They're so well laid out. Oh, we could check the art gallery. It's decorated with the drawings that I gave to Maria. Oh, so aesthetic. Why are some of the frames round? It's kind of weird. Someday, I think it'd be great if I could take Maria to all of these places and have her see these sights in person through her own eyes. But I won't. I won't do it. My obligation's to end once I'm king. I'm gonna forget all of my old friends, kid. Well, what do you think, Fabienne? It's not surprising considering the ways things are in this city, but I've been getting fewer customers at night. I suppose the silver lining is that I no longer have to trouble you for help. I've no doubt you've already have too much on your plate, Aziz. Yeah, I'm not gonna cook with you anymore, lady. Let's get out of here. And now we got like 4.5 days to fill with, like, there's nothing to do. Because I don't think I could do stuff on the Gauntlet Runner. Because like, there's great things to do on the Gauntlet Runner, but I don't think I can actually even do those.
What should we do?
I don't know, Gallica. You tell me.
Well, we got one shot at this. Failure isn't even an option, so let's make the very best of the time we have left.
What should we do? Town activities.
At the market in front of the Grand Cathedral, there's a stall selling red grass. The hushed honeybee uses it a lot in their cooking. I got nothing. You have 4.5 days to just veg. It's a valuable herb you can't get anywhere else. Since we're here, do you want to do a bit of shopping?
Okay, so let's save and then I guess waste our time. Maybe we should just do it with nonstop bungee jumping over in Martira. Unless anybody has any other ideas. I don't know if we can even just like go to the Gauntlet Runner and go to sleep early. I gotta read some more in the chat though. Oak says, yeah, I was 5 when it came out. I watched it at a screening at my Logan library? At my Logan library? What is your Logan library? What is this thing? What? I have a library? Oak says, I mean, Snowgrave is spoilers for me, but I don't mind that much when it comes to alternate routes. Okay, good. I'm glad. I hope you're enjoying it. How many Deltarune streams did I even have? I feel like it didn't take that long to get a playthrough of it. Queen said, I get the Metaphor is supposed to be harder, but I find it funny that Logan died much less in Persona 3 compared to Metaphor. Okay, I died more, but in this game, I've done so much better with my time management. I have maxed out every follower rank. Granted, they were like easier. They're only like 10 ranks instead. I have, I've unlocked every archetype. I could probably max them out if I really wanted to. Hey, what do you got to say, bro? Middle-aged guard. Oh, I'm glad to see you're well. There's just no end to strange rumors these days, especially about you. But, you know, you're the one who saved Martira, not Luis. We may be a small city, but we're not blind. We see who to trust. Well, except for the one guy who actually is blind. He doesn't see that, but, you know, we're going to kick him out of the city. Just, you know, we are racist in our own ways. Well, I guess it's not a race. We are ableist. There we go. Yeah. Thanks to you, the town's actually pretty safe these days. I know that sounds strange at a time like this, when crime is rife. That is weird, bro. That is weird. Phew. All right, let's, yeah, I guess we'll just bungee jump. We'll get mag at least for it. We meet again. Fancy a jump? Raise your courage a little. I prepared an extra special rope just for you. Feel free to give it a go, but you'll die better the more courage you have. If I jump for this height, it might raise my courage. And this here super fine rope is only 500 Reeve. There's one for this really wonderful college. I got like 2.2 million. I did shopping on Idol's Day, so I guess we can do it. Let's see. Oak said there's so many fun spoiler chat moments recently. Oh, I assume over in AAI, Ace Attorney, probably not in here. But I gotta start like posting these. I posted my final Persona 3 clip on TikTok today. And for some reason, it's slightly deboosted. Not like shadow band deboosted, but I don't know why. I can't figure it out. I know Queen Katie saw it, but like it's not showing it to very many people. I feel like my TikTok is going to die now. It's going to be the first time in about 2 years I won't be posting Persona clips. It's going to be switching over to Metaphor. My online presence is going to wither on the vine. So anyone who still watches them and likes them, I appreciate you. Fear said, I'm just waiting for Metaphor to be on sale, like big sale. I think that isn't it on sale right now? It's probably not a big enough sale. As I said before, I still gotta figure out what to do with my final Steam gift card. I could buy one big game that's on sale, like Claire Obscure Expedition 33, whatever you call it, or the Oblivion remake, or like a bunch of little games. I think I asked last time, but I didn't get any opinions. If anybody has an opinion, let me know. Okay, that's the spirit, but you think you'll have that spirit after coming eye to eye with the bottom of the valley? Yeah, let's just do it. And we're just gonna do this over and over again, because I got nothing to do for like 5 days.
Hey.
Are you sure you can handle this? I can see your legs trembling.
That's just because I'm nervous being with you, Gallica.
But I suppose you can't turn back at this point. Good luck, I mean it.
All right, looks like everything is set. Well then, get ready. The die has been cast. My fate is set. That didn't seem any different than normal.
What's that? He dove off with his back to the ground. Oh, but he's falling surprisingly gracefully.
I did? Wait, shouldn't I have been looking up then? Wow, impressive. I enjoyed watching that. So I wanted to give you something for making my day. Go on, take it. A foreign coin. I guess I can sell that. I sense that jumping off has increased my courage. I don't need it though. I don't need that courage. It's just gonna give me mag. Let's see, Oak says, well, I was gonna play Metaphor, but I would rather watch Logan than be spoiled for— oh, achievement unlocked! At your own risk, successfully challenge the test of courage at the highest difficulty. There's so many achievements I still don't have in this game. I guess there's a lot still to do, but I don't know what to do. Again, I wish I could do stuff in the Gauntlet Runner while the Gauntlet Runner isn't moving. Gallica and I discussed the test of courage as we made our way back to the others. Still second place. Yeah, that's not gonna put me over, Luis.
The hero draws near.
which shall see the crowning of a new king. 5 days remain. Quick80 says, as someone who saw a bit of the guide by mistake, I can answer that question if you ever ask for real regarding the Luis thing. Wait, what did I even ask about the Luis thing? Yeah, because I want to go in blind, but I don't know if it's going to be a dungeon or if it's just going to be a boss fight. I feel like we've already done enough dungeon. If it's going to be a dungeon, it'll probably just be a short one. I don't know.
Only 4 days until our final battle. Victory is ours for sure. And to prove we're strong enough, testing our skills at the Coliseum might be good.
Right.
Losing isn't an option.
Pardon?
I mean, I already did the Coliseum.
I'm cheering for you.
Thanks, Maria. I got nothing ever to give you again in my entire life. Let's just go and see. Let's go to the Gauntlet Runner and see if there actually is anything we can do. We gotta comb our hair there anyway. And yeah, the next few minutes of the stream are gonna be boring because we just gotta do stuff over and over again. Let's see. Quick said, thankfully, it's an Atlas game, and I know for a fact that sometimes a good chunk of their games go on insane sale, at least on Steam, like with P3P and stuff. Like the sales on Steam are crazy. I get that they're not selling physical copies, so it's probably a lot easier to just sell digital ones on sale. But still, it's nice. It's very nice. Oak said, oh yeah, you can definitely play Chapter 3 soon. Okay, good. Because if I announce a mystery game that I'm going to be playing next, that might be useful to know. Quick said, I keep confusing Chapter 3 info with Chapter 4 info. Logan, I would love for you to start so I know which is which. Well, I mean, maybe I will. We shall see. Oh, a pin message from Queen Katie. Please pin. Did you ever find all the golden beetles? Apparently that's an achievement. No, I don't know how many I'm missing. We can check by going to it was Altabury. No, it was Brylehaven. That's right.
Let's go.
And we'll see how many that we're still missing. I thought that I was like doing really well. Everywhere I went, I was collecting them. I'm sure they're probably in dungeons. It would take days to travel to, so I'm probably kind of like locked out of doing it now. But this guy, let's see. Oh, you returned. Found any gold beetles for me?
Yep, we found some more bugs for you.
Okay, hand over the gold beetles we found. I think it was just one. Oh, let me see how many. You don't have quite enough. If you collect more insect preps. Okay, we're 6 shy. I'll give you this flame seal corselet. That sounds like that protects from fire, but I already got stuff from the dragons that protects from fire. I'll return your gold beetles to you. Collect a total of 13, come back and see me. Okay, so yeah, we're still 6 away, and I don't even know if that's the end. So no, I didn't. I'm not gonna get the achievements. Let's see, let me check on Steam how many achievements I have in this game to just put things into perspective. I have 26 out of 44. I have over half. That's pretty good. Can I just fight the Guptoran again and just get a bunch of experience? I mean, I guess that we can see. It's probably better than nothing. At least then I'll get some more loaves of light. How many do I have? Do I need to start feeding them to people? I got 77. I could probably do it. Let's see. Let's try that. Apologies, but we have no opponents for you to face. All that's left is for you to become king and make this Coliseum even more thrilling. I'm afraid that'll have to do. I can't kill anything. Why can I not kill anything? I don't know. Well, let's just go into a town. Let's just find somebody who will raise things, and we'll just raise stuff. Raise our stats for 3 days, but it won't even do anything. We'll just get mag. Let's see. Vera says, Queen Katie, I'll wait for a long time for this, though. And then Vera says, a girlfriend that says, oh, beefy. Would you deny her that? If she says it, like, in a funny voice, like, then I would not deny her. You dare. Wait, no, that's not a thing. I mean, I guess I could, nah. Have we talked to this lady before? Activist woman, you there, you're an elder, are you not? Wait, forgive me if I'm mistaken, but you're His Highness the Prince, aren't you? That's right. Goodness, so the stories about you were true. For all us fighting for this cause, you have truly become a beacon of hope. To tell the truth, I work as an advocate for the disadvantaged minority tribe, so I'm very familiar with you and all of your accomplishments. Your tribe isn't the only reason that you interest me. Hey, lady, I'm in a committed relationship with a tiny woman flitting and fluttering above my head. From what I've heard, you travel with a retinue comprised of people from many different tribes. I'm sure you're undoubtedly aware of the systemic prejudice that pollutes this city. Even in this city, the poorer tribes are forced to the lower districts below the Blue Sky Bridge. Your Highness, perhaps you would interested. Perhaps you would interested. You would interested. I would interested in aiding the people of the underprivileged tribe. Just 250 reeve would be enough to save numerous lives.
Supporting the minority tribes, that's a subject that definitely concerns us. What do you want to do?
I can barely afford it, but okay. Let's see, Vera says, you monster, protagonist, you monster. What'd I do this time? Just killed a bull? Over on YouTube, let's see, Jack says, I don't understand people who think P5 has poor story. I'm 60 hours into this just after Hawaii and the death of a certain suited individual, and I think it's great, very intriguing and great moral dilemmas. I think P5 has a great story. It has a much more cohesive story, I think, and it has much better dungeon design. I don't understand why people wouldn't like this story. I do still prefer the characters of P4, and I think P3 has maybe some stronger emotional beats. But, P5's story's great. Says, I'm annoyed Morgana's character arc is feeling the same as Teddy's. It does! But I like how it's going so far, and maybe even better, though I actually liked Teddy and very much do not like Morgana. See, I'm the other way. I like Morgana much more than Teddy. I think part of it might have been that Morgana was voiced by Aoi Asahina from Danganronpa, but maybe that's just me. Thank you. Rest assured we will put your donation to good use. There are a great many people who still don't understand our cause, so I'd like to speak with you about this issue once again, since you're one of the few people who truly cares.
Incredible.
Sounds like she's fighting an uphill battle, but she's managed to hold on to her optimism. I admire her tenacity.
As Gallica said, listening to the adherent activists should help me grow my tolerance. I don't need tolerance, though. I'm so tolerant. Yeah, we'll do this. Oh, a comrade! It's a bit chilly out here, so let's talk in the tavern. See, Crystal says, Lurk! Mod is doing shady things. Shady mod things, shady abuse and power things, or just like shady in IRL things. But think of it, Lurk, Crystal! Vera says, ooh, creepy. Ray says, what is a mod, but not shady? Is this a riddle? Is this riddle? I'm gonna be honest, I don't think we need to listen to these things. We already know the world is racist. Here, let's just fast forward. The minorities are always being forced to distort their lives just so that the majority can maintain their order. I'm gonna make this about me, lady. Why do people hate the elder? Why do you hate me?
Why?
Why do the people hate the elder so much anyway? The elder are an impure tribe, the inheritors of a dangerous magic. You've heard that before, correct? Those are the words of the crown theocracy. Yeah, let's just skip this.
All right.
Oh, wow, it's a lot of pips. Let's come to this lady a lot. I bet we'll get a lot of mag for that. 2,000? Not a lot. I should try, what is the bath at nighttime? We should go take some baths at night.
Well, then.
So we're just gonna come to this lady in the daytime, and then baths at night, and just skip through, and we'll motor through this. Let's see, Vera says, Vera's doing some gambling. Ray says, that also means Slim Shady is a mod. You know what? Tell you what, if Eminem ever attends one of our streams,
All right.
I will make him a mod.
Where to?
Is that a fair deal? Altabury, let's go down to the...
Let's go.
Yes, gonna teleport, let's do it. Vera says, oh, Nora isn't here. I can talk about this. Oh, okay, is she still not here? Can I say this out loud? Nora, if you snuck in, if you're being quiet, you gotta plug your ears. Said, I think it's so funny how when I found the first kitty, I was like, what other Fae names are there? And I remembered Iris exists, so I want to name her, but she's such a fussy baby. I went, you know what? You're Dahlia now. And a day after I found an identical kitty, but gray, whoops, twins acquired. You know, I was actually going to mention on Discord, because I think I heard one of you calling the new cat Iris, and I was gonna ask if you were gonna name one Dahlia. What is over here anyway? Oh, it's a magic shop. Have I even been to this magic shop before?
Then.
No, I haven't. Wait, I have. It is on the map. Never mind. I was looking at the wrong thing. Let's just take a bath.
This place.
So hot spring,
Yeah, just get some mag. We're just fast forwarding time, Gallica. I'm wasting my time, but I don't know what else to do. But Vera, I'm glad that like the cats are winding up at the home of someone who is taking good care of them. Wow, why is my dog in here with me? Why is Basilio naked? My fairy wife won't even bathe with me, but my dog will. It's just that he saw me in the bath and he's like, I want to be doing what my owner does, and dived in. Oh, Queen Katie with a pin message. Pinned by Crystal saying, I just blushed. Huh?
All the Basil you'll get naked from Oak worked.
I thought Oak was trying to get Luis to get naked. Was Oak doing it to Basilio too? I've lost track of how many people Oak has tried to get nude on this stream, huh?
I don't even have to tell him to take his clothes off, woo.
He might be fully dressed from the waist down. He might have very respectable and modest trousers and his suit coat wrapped around his waist with the sleeves tied like a belt. But yeah, he's naked. Does this mean all the dudes in the game will get naked at some point? Let's just come back every night. Maybe we'll see all the nudity that you can. That means they all have nude character models from the nips upward, at least. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this. Let's see. Over on YouTube, Jack's saying, the effing thought of Morgana is keeping me from doing anything in the evening. Worst mascot, no contest. Okay, yes, that was annoying. Morgana's like, time for you to get some sleep. Go to sleep. You can't go out. Kitty Cat says no. But also Morgana's an adorable little cat. And again, voiced by the voice actress of Aoi Asahina, who's also adorable. And was not a sex offender like Teddy was. I mean, he's got a crush on, but I found that endearing, to be totally honest. I was rooting for the little kitty cat.
It'll be so funny if one day you go to the hot springs and you find Louis there, but it's an unspoken rule that you can't attack anyone in the bath like McAdams.
I would freaking love that!
Everyone in chat is very much enjoying this. If you leave the screen on Naked Basilio, your watcher count will increase tenfold.
Really? Because it did increase from 9 to 10. I glanced over chat and I saw the number notch up once. So one person is like, ooh, just in time. But thank you both, Oak and Vera, for the 10 bits each. Vera, I'm so bummed. So like the new figure for McAdam, Alchemist Prime, just came out and I finally saw him at stores and I was so excited. But on like the right side of his chest, he had this weird discoloration in his plastic, like the plastic molding had stained it or something. So I'm like, I want to buy it, but this one is like all messed up, and I know if I got it, I'd be distracted by that, and I'm so sad because I really want that action figure. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's someone. Babanon gifted a sub to Kim. Did Kim pop in? Did Kim pop in for the Streamly check-in? Thank you, Babanon. Kim. If you want, that reminds me, you'd posted something in, I think it was the game suggestions, and I meant to reply to it, but I've been so busy lately, I haven't. If you're here, I could be talking to ghosts, to specters. If you're here, I remember seeing you, which one was it? It was one of the gacha games. Was it Honkai that you recommended? I've been meaning to respond to it, but I've been so busy lately. I've had to prioritize general chat and the Hey Hey channel, which now you can go in the Hey Hey channel. But thank you, Bamadon, Kim. Enjoy the emotes, or just ignore them. Either way, with the
I love how the time you try to collect all the primes, all the issues pop up like Brima and now Alchemist. Also, yes, Kim is here.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for the 10 bits. So hi, Kim. Yes. Here, I'll show you. What I'm talking about. So this is the thing I mentioned to Vero. I bought a Transformer. This is Prima Prime. He's the first Transformer. I bought him. I found him at the store, and I got him. It's like, oh, it looks great. But the problem is, if you look at his okay, you can't really see it on the stream, but there's a chunk of his, I'll just say it, a chunk of his crotch is missing. I didn't notice it in the store because usually when I buy something, I just look, it's like, no paint smears on his head or anything like that. And then I get home and I'm like about to open him and he's got a chunk of his crotch. It's like broken off. I'm like, I don't want an emasculated Transformer. He's a eunuch. I don't want that. And so I have to wait until I find him at stores again, and then I can like go and exchange him, like buy a new one, and then go and return him. So yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That is a thing that happened. But speaking of crotches, let's see what's going on with our naked dog friend. I took a dip with Basilio, who had also come by to check out the hot spring for totally heterosexual reasons.
So hot.
Hot. With the sky all red like this, it feels like everything's on fire. Everything's on fire. Makes it sound like he's complaining about how it burns when he pees or something. Oh, mind if I head out? You just got in. Can't take the heat. You're staying put. Stay, boy, stay. Okay, what would he like? I feel like can't take the heat because that's like yeah, we're rivals. Oh, a pin message from Kim saying crotch shot in my Christian stream. Broken heart. I'm sorry. I run a tight ship of youth pastor approved purity, and then I was showing off robot crotch. I'm sorry. I've disappointed you, Kim. Are you able to stick around for a little bit? Because like you normally just like streamly check in and then take off. I should read a couple more comments in the chat. No, because you've seen enough Basilio nudity. We need to decide what to say. You just got in as whiny. Your staying put is a bit commanding. He might like it though. He's a dog. I'm gonna say can't take the heat.
What happened?
Not good with heat. Also, I don't have a character portrait because it would be nude. Oh, I prefer showers. Suppose this isn't completely awful either, as long as it's only once in a while. Darn it all, now my tongue's getting dry. That's how I perspire. I don't have sweat glands, but I do have 6 nipples. I'm a dog. As the hot water relaxed our spirits, the two of us talked about whatever crossed our minds. Whatever crossed our naked minds.
Hey.
Hey, I found this. Pretty decent for something that was just floating around, yeah? It's a little... Oh, God, yeah, here's fruit. I was gonna say, I hope it wasn't like a little turd that some kid pooped into the water. My mind and body are both fully refreshed, and I obtained some mag that melted into the water. Yeah. Oh, that's a fair amount. I should meet up with Gallica and return to the others. I should let her know I was naked with a dog boy.
The day of the hero
draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 4 days remain. We're gonna get it. We're gonna zip through these 4 days, and then we're gonna go and fight Luis. See, Vera says to Ray, "That's me." And then a quote. What was it? What was an ableist quote? Is ableist yelling at the judge for stopping him from cross-examining a literal killer whale? Vera says, "How? Wow." Tiff says to Vero, wait. Wait, did Tiff, have I seen you in here? Have I said hi to you yet? Hi, Tiff! Hi! Did I say hi to you yet? If I didn't, I'm sorry. Hi, Tiff! Tiff says to Vero, if you're Slim Shady, does that mean you have to stand up now? Quick80 says, P3 Pro Tag. Wow, man, you keep dying so much. So lame, Mantis. Well, at least I actually finished my social links in time before the final boss. That's right. Mantis did die many more times, but none of them stuck.
We've only got 3 days left to make use of until our fight with Luis. Let's make sure we don't leave anything behind.
Sure.
I intend to have no regrets when I'm done.
Pardon?
Okay, so I guess, yeah, like I said, we're just gonna... That the one lady in Altenbury gave us a bunch of mag. So we're just gonna... Oh, wait, no, we gotta go with the Gauntlet Runner first. Comb our hair and grab some food. I don't know why. We don't need to. I just don't want to miss it now that I know that it's there. And then, yeah, we'll just burn through these last couple of days with bath time.
Got it.
Anybody want to take some guesses as to who's going to be our next bath partner? Should we do a poll? If we're going to be alone, if it's going to be Stroll, if it's going to be Heisme, or if it's going to be... Are those all the dudes? Or maybe Gallica will actually join us and be just wrapped in a tiny little towel. It'll be like a corner of a napkin. Huh?
It's gonna be Fidelio Trust.
I trust.
Too.
Ah! He'll just be there. You know what it'll look like? He'll be in the water like this. Just floating face down. I don't know if you could actually see that on camera because my face was pointed down. But thank you very much, Oak. I appreciate that. Oh, pin message from Queen Katie said, hey, please pin, did you ever get the Hey Listen achievement? 1 mega guess how you get it, lol. Okay, so Hey Listen is like fairy. That was Navi. Is it, do I have to like do something when I talk to Gallica? Because I know that you could like talk to her. I occasionally do that on accident. Like I did earlier. That was on purpose to ask her what to do. Maybe I have to try all the options that she has. I'll try it. I haven't gotten it, but I'll try it. Now that I'm a candidate, gotta be well groomed, gotta comb my hair. Let's see, Queen Katie says, or that Vera says, and he said ableist when the quote showed up. Vera said laughing. Oak says, what are the odds? Holy crap. Oh, and there's Tiff for the hydrate command. Thank you very much, Tiff. And again, so good to see you. How are you doing, Tiff? I appreciate you being here, even though this game will not have Gumshoe. I should just get a Gumshoe redeem just for Tiff. If only you could like have redeems that only certain people can redeem, and just he pops on every now and is like, hey, I'm here. And then he just leaves. Thank you for the hydrate, Tiff. I feel as though my fatigue from the journey has washed away. Wait, did I not? Oh, I think I did. I just already clicked through it. Quickita said, yeah, Logan, I made an entire Google slideshow for next stream. I think I saw you mention that on Discord. I am excited for this. So it'll be something you'll be able to give me the link and I'll be able to like click through everything then? Oak says, oh dang, that was the last one? Wait, Vero, weren't you the one who gifted Metaphor to Logan? Vero was. And Vero did it like, I think when it was full priced. I should, Now I feel bad because Vero gifted me the full price game. And can't afford it on sale now. I feel really bad. Bido meat and Redgrass. Hey, Redgrass is what Gallica wanted me to buy. She said you can only get it in Grand Trad.
All right. Where to?
Okay, let's go to that lady in Altabury again. Where was she?
Let's go.
Here, I think. Upper Sky Bridge. Not the guy over by the stage. I see Vera said maybe. I don't remember. I think I gifted investigations too. I know the metaphor was gifted to me. I think that might have been you as well. If it wasn't you, then was it... Then it was somebody else. Was it Tiff? Somebody gifted me metaphor.
The prince.
Oh, the slideshow is so good. I don't want to overhype high tea, but it's worth all the hype in the world. Your expectations aren't high enough, make them higher.
Oh, wow. Okay, I will. If it does not blow my mind, if it's not the highlight of my entire life, then I will just be so sad.
Put Orion Pax on the 1K stream as a PNG, and that's how you repay me.
Which version of Orion Pax? Can be G1 with the really pouty lips that he's got, or should I just like hold up an Orion Pax action figure? And he's like, there he is. There's the Orion Pax. And because he's a remold of the Cup action figure that can be disassembled to recreate the scene where he gets torn apart by the giant robot squid in Transformers the movie from 1986. You can do that to Orion Pax as well, and kind of reenact when Megatron blasts him and almost kills him. Wait, I forgot, we gotta talk to Gallica.
We got one shot of this. Failure isn't an option.
Okay, so let's try talking about everything.
Looks like everyone's rooting for you. You can almost hold their trust in your hand.
Okay, let's try talking about something else. Check requests.
Really?
Doesn't look like there's anyone who needs helping hand right now. Want to check the requests we've taken on?
Okay, check. That's it, save the country. That's kind of a big deal.
Up?
If you need to relax a while, why not try the Altabury Hot Springs? Anything else you need right now?
This town activities.
I hear there's an activist at Blue Sky Bridge fighting against...
Yeah, she's right here in front of us, Gallica.
other tribes around the city or something like that. I'm impressed she doesn't get discouraged in a place like Montero. If you talk to her, maybe you can improve your tolerance too.
She still thinks I'm intolerant. That's everything, right? So how do we get that, Quickie, how do I get that achievement? Activist woman. Oh, you've come to visit again. Since last we spoke, we've continued to work for the minority tribes and provide whatever aid we can to them. It's within your means, small donation. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're just gonna skip through this. We don't even need to read this. We just need to motor on ahead, as I said, to the last day.
Sounds like she's fighting an uphill battle.
Da-da-da-da-da. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Let's listen.
Allies now.
Let's see. Quick is saying, yeah, Vera was AAI too, I think. I think Vera might have been metaphor as well, although maybe it was Tiff. Somebody did. Somebody was very generous, and I appreciate it. Ghostly Donuts! How you doing, Ghostly? Saying, hello, welcome! I don't know how far behind I am in chat. What crap, we're 45 minutes into stream. Ghostly, I don't know how long ago you got here, but how are you doing? Good to see you here. Okay, I listened to what the activist woman had to say. Yeah, skip through all this.
All right.
Oh, we didn't even have dialogue options. And here, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this real quick here. I'm gonna do a prediction. And it was just gonna be a really quick one. You guys gotta vote in like 30 seconds, okay? It's gonna be next hot springs bath buddy. And the options are Stroll, Heisme. Wait, is it AY or EY? I might be spelling it wrong. I'm not sure. So Stroll, Heisme, Basilio, again, parentheses, again. And then we'll put in Solo, just us. Or I'll be optimistic and have a fifth option, Gallica, finally. And yeah, go ahead and cast your votes. Predict.
Fidelio instead of Solo.
Oh, that's what I should have put. I just clicked it. I'm sorry. You know what? Solo means Fidelio, that he will be there. But this is a prediction. You're gambling. I'm not deciding this. It's whatever the game, I assume just with RNG, decides. So go ahead and cast your votes. Thank you for the 10 bits there. It's already like 15 seconds left. Cast your votes. Should I have done longer than 30 seconds? 30 seconds is actually going by really, really quick. Has anybody voted? Has anybody guessed? I don't know if anybody actually did. We'll see what happens. The tolerance I've honed will become my strength. Yay. Loot! Fruit! Cordial! I just wish I knew what, like, activities, if they give items, which ones give good items. Like, if somebody gives a Hero's Leaf of Light, I could still use those. Quick said, I know I was the one with the Yangtze River. That is right, I remember that. And that's still, like, on the increasingly long by the day list of games that I want to play.
All right, then.
It just, there's so many. Okay, so let's go take a bath. And let's see who's gonna join us in the, I was gonna say bathtub, it's not a tub. But let's see if anyone was right. Let's see. Oak says, I'm almost certain you gifted Metaphor also. See, that's what I think too, but I could be wrong because it was like, that was a while ago. That was back in like October or November. Vera said, I vaguely remember Tiff gift Metaphor. So maybe it was. Like I said, I know that one of the two of you did. So either way, thank you both for your generosity. Oak says either that or the P3R DLC. Quicket said either it was Tiff, Beowulf, or Vero for Metaphor. Tiff said, I gifted you skin for Metaphor. That's right. And now we've got like half our party wearing those. It wasn't only Stroll, but I think we've got both Yufa and Basilio in it. Oh, thank you, Toilet Duck. I will save. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I keep forgetting. I mean, I guess we could just like save before going in and just do it over and over again until we see whoever nude y'all want to see. All right, moment of truth.
This place.
Let's see who ends up joining us. Maybe that was a rare event. Maybe it's like normally solo, because I think when we collected our bathwater, it was just us by ourselves.
All right, I'll be waiting here, so take your time.
You can come with Gallica. It's solo. That's boring. Okay, hang on. Prediction, and we're gonna go ahead and award points. And one person did vote solo, so somebody is going to win some points here. So let's go ahead and award some points. Maybe the terrible sky scared everyone else away, but there's no guests here. I could probably take a relaxing bath like this. The soothing heat from the water radiated into the very core of my body. Looks like Oak got 2K points. I'm starting to tremble. What should I do? We did this last time, and I think I said find a cooler spot, and it didn't work.
I can't believe I won 2K OBs because I voted for Fidelio LMWU. Boo.
Ah! Well, thank you for the 10 bits. Well, he's there. He's sunk under the water. I don't know, like, well, bodies, like dead bodies, don't they like bloat and then float? They probably eventually. He's been dead long enough that he probably sank. Let's just say surrender to the heat. Did we try that before? I can't take this anymore. I have to get out. Oh crap, that was the wrong thing. I noticed a plant-like object floating near me in the water. Hero's fruit. He keeps finding the fruit of so many heroes in here. Yay, got some mag. I should meet up with Gallica and return to the others. I gotta read some more here because we're already on slow mode.
The hero draws near. We shall see the crowning of a new king.
You've got to
3
make the
days
next
remain.
one longer if we do this again.
Okay, we'll do it again then. There's a letter and a package from Frank.
Have a look.
I hope this package has made it. Oh, and thank you very much for the 10 bits tip. Sorry, I didn't say that. But yes, I think that's a good idea. So tell you what, we're going to make it longer, this next one. I hope this package has made it to you safely and that you'll find its contents useful. However I can assist ye, I will. Have a sumptuous Magla feast. There's a pin message here from Crystal, from Queen Katie, pinned by Crystal. There's an achievement for yapping with Gallica 100 times. We got to do that then. I need to do that. I wonder if I could just like go in and then like say, oh, nothing.
No matter how much we hope otherwise, we only got 2 days remaining. Let's make sure we do everything we can before the final battle. I'll do what I must.
Beg pardon?
Okay, so Gallica, I got to yap with you 100 times.
See.
If we're gonna get stronger, best head into the wilds and find ourselves a deep, dank labyrinth. Or maybe just use the Gauntlet Runner's facilities. Anything else? Never mind.
Something else?
Okay, let's go to the Gauntlet Runner and see if we can actually use it instead of talking to
Something
Activist
else?
Lady. So this is 3,
Let's see.
4. This is gonna be a long time, isn't it?
Oh,
5. I love you, babe.
see.
I love you so much. I would talk to you 100
Let's
times.
see.
That's more times than somebody gets stabbed in
Something else?
Detroit Become Human.
Something
Let's
else?
see. Oak says, because I was watching live when
else?
Logan got a gift for one of those. Tiff said, I don't remember if I gave him
It's
metaphor.
time.
Is there a way to check? Yes, there actually is. Hang on. I can do this. I can totally do this because I get notifications, and if I check my notification history, I should be able to find it. Let's see. Hang on. Oh crap, this is actually harder than I thought. Give me a minute. Wait, why is it not? You know what, I'll have to figure this out off stream. But there is a way to check.
Something else?
Okay.
Let's see.
You know, we'll just do this periodically as we're doing other stuff. Let's go to the Gauntlet Runner, let's comb our hair, get some food, and let's see if then instead of talking to Activist Woman, we can either pray at the shrine or do our laundry. It probably goes like, oh, we can't do it if the Gauntlet Runner isn't going. I should go somewhere else and do something else. Let's see. Vera says shrug. Quinkita said please pin. The Golden Beetles one. Vera said I'm stuck on mobile. Sorry, Katie. Cats jail. Quinkita said oof, salute. At least cats are good. Vera said they play fought a lot earlier and ended up falling asleep. Aww. And you're sure that they're like we're from the same litter, so they're like siblings. That's cute. Oak said I don't think there's a way to check who gifted what, but I did realize I can see Logan's Steam friends list, and now I'm adding everyone here. Quinkita said 46 beetles apparently. Yes, I got 40 then, since I know I've turned in a lot, and it feels like that we got to be at the last stretch of that. Let's try and see if I can. Yeah, let's try and pray, because Youth is always running low on MP.
We're in town. Why not make the most of it? You can do this on the road anytime.
But I'm not on the road, Gallica. Let's see if I can do my laundry. Laundry. It doesn't seem to be working right now.
The runner isn't generating any power right now. Let's try it again when we're on the road.
Can I read that last book? I think there's a book, even though I don't need the.
They look identical. Floppy ears and the same face. The only difference is their color, so I'm mostly sure.
Oh, that is sweet. That is so sweet that they're like reunited. They must have been so happy.
We're in town. Why not make the most of it? You can do this on the road anytime.
All right.
Gallica, I love you, but you're kind of being a buzzkill right now. All right, we'll find that activist lady, because she gives at least a lot of mag.
Let's go.
Oh, and you know, before we do that, we should start the prediction now for the bath in a little bit. Oh, wait, what the heck? Nora is over on YouTube. Oh, and Queen Katie. Hang on, there's stuff going on YouTube. Queen Katie said, okay, now you just got to press the Gallica button 99 more times for the achievement. And then Nora says, here, you go, labrago. Hi, I could come over on Twitch, but ... Oh, well. And Nora says, tell Oak I say hi. When you see this, tell her I'm outside of her house. Okay, Oak? Nora says goodbye, and that she's not outside your house. You see what I did there, Nora? That's what you get for choosing me as your errand boy. And then Nora says, look at YouTube. I am looking now. I'm sorry it took a while to get there. Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna do this prediction. We're gonna do this prediction. Prediction. And start prediction. We're gonna go next hot springs bath buddy, and it's gonna be again Stroll, Heisme, Basilio.
Just checked outside my house and you were right. Nora isn't there.
See,
You're so smart, Logan.
I'd tell the truth. I'm an honest young man.
Boobies.
Oh, that's not scary. That's just sad that I will never know of their whimsy and fun. Okay, so we're gonna do this as we're gonna do 2-minute submission period. So we're quadrupling the length this time. So go ahead and cast your votes over on Twitch for whomst do you think it'll be. Let's talk to Gallica a few more times. Let's see. Never mind. I hope the never mind still counts.
It's time.
Aaron boy, I thought your name was Logan.
Aaron. Aaron. Boy, I meant errand. But that's just the past tense of the name Aaron. So it is the same thing. But yes, you got me there. I'm not your Aaron boy. I'm your Logan boy. That actually sounds really weird.
It's time.
I should not be anyone's Logan boy. Okay, so we talked to her a few more times. Let's go up to this lady here. But yes, cast your votes while you can. Fast forward, pay it. I'll read some more in the chat while we're doing this. We're just gonna get through this quick, and then again, we're gonna be able to go outside. The downside with that is, Jax, if you're still over on YouTube, when we head up to the sky again, we're gonna be hitting story stuff again. But I'll let you know. I'll try to remember to make an announcement of that, Jax. I'm trying to watch out for you, because you're awesome. Let's see. I gotta read some more in the chat. But where did I leave off? Queegator says, oh, Pog. Well, hey, Logan. 40 is still good, though. 40 beetles is still good. Is it? Right. I don't know what's a good number of beetles. That's 10 times as many beetles as are in the band, or were in the band. So I guess that feels like a lot, but it also might not be. But again, I thought I was doing so good. In these games, I try to be so thorough with exploring everything. So the fact that I missed 6 of them, well, it's not the end of the world. As I said, I never like platinum games, so it's not a big deal. It's not like, oh, this will be the only one I haven't 100%. It's like, no, it fits right in with my game library. Let's see. Vera says to Oak, guess which one I am? Quick said to Oak, also, don't be shocked by Vero's Steam icon. Wait, what is Vero's Steam icon? I need to examine what this is. Hang on, everybody. This is important. This is important. Let's see. Want to go to friends list on Steam. Sorry if my screen gets really dark whenever I do this. And let's see. Wait, is Vero even online right now on Steam? I can't tell. See, there's Tiff, there's Eglin, there's Queen Katie, there's Ray, Where? Oh, it's a guy with a mustache. And when I mouse over him, there's also a frame where the guy has like a prison cell. I don't know who that is. So it's a guy with a mustache. That's what's surprising. Mustaches.
All right.
Okay, so let's head back to Altabury again and see who our next bath buddy is going to be. Where are we going to... There we are.
Go.
Gonna teleport. Okay, let's do it.
Let's see. Oak says, already added you. Evil face. Vera says to Oak, I mean, you mass added everyone. Oak says, am I allowed to say? Vera said, yeah, sure. Oak says, geez, same user as on TikTok. Vera says, bwomp, it's not my legal name. Don't worry, laughing. I'm gonna talk to Gallica a few more times. I mean, it's gonna take a while to get to 100, and especially since I haven't been counting. It's like how a watched pot never boils, a talked Gallica never achievements.
It's time.
See, where did I leave off? Where did I live? Queen Katie says, bruh, Wendy and Tiff also sent me Steam friend invites. I didn't get notified of that, lol. Some stuff I've stopped getting notifications for recently. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because that I never like log into my notifications for things. And so games, not games, like apps are like, well, clearly you don't want to be notified. It's like, well, sometimes it's just nice to be notified. Tiff said, for anyone who wants to check their purchase history, it's profile, account details, view purchase history.
It's time.
So yes, are gifted games in there as well? Tiff said, so no, I did not gift Logan Metaphor. I think it was Vero then, probably. All right, so is everybody ready to find out who it is that who we're gonna bathe with? Let's do one more talk to Gallica, and let's find out. Let's head on in.
This place is a hot spring. The water here is supposed to melt away your anxieties. You'll get more mad.
Let's soak for a bit.
Got it.
I should also probably save again pretty soon. Oak says to Vero, oh, it's Heisme! Look at that little fuzzy. I'm surprised he's like so high up. It makes him look tall. He looks huge. But keep in mind, he is tiny, so he's just floating. His little tiny legs are probably treading water like mad, just like frantically paddling. Hey, gotta stay up here, gotta stay up. I'm gonna sink, I'm gonna drown. Bats were not meant for aquatic life. That's the sound of him being frantic. Let's see. Oak says to Vero, I bet your legal name is Gumbler. And Crystal says, I would be interested. Crap, what was the question? Interested in? In Oak adding you? Vera says to Tiff, it was me. Vera says to Oak, won't confirm or deny. Or dent. Deny, huh?
Do I still get points for Fidelio since Hess clearly in the water right now?
Well, the problem is I can only award points to one. To one thing. So let's go ahead and award those prediction points now. So thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. So it is, looks like 4 of them had votes. The only person who didn't get a vote was Gallica. I'm holding on to hope. So let's go ahead and choose an outcome. Heisme, complete prediction. And there we go. We'll see who got points for this. The winning result is Heisme. All right, purple rectangle, go away so I can see who gets points for this. 3.9k go to Queen Katie. Oh, Queen Katie was just very hopeful. As I entered the bath, I saw Heisme, who was already relaxing in the water. I decided to join that, right? That's right. Heisme saw my junk as I walked toward the water. This heat pierces straight through my tired bones. Both my tired bones and the tired bones in my locket. I'm not wearing the lock. I dump my kid's bones into here, gonna mix them up, put them back in the jar afterward. It's like a treat for him. I can feel my fatigue. Why? Oh, thank you, Nora, for the Tomcat. Thank you. So I guess you are on Twitch now. I can feel my fatigue dissolve into the water. You sound old. Don't relax too much. Let's let it all out. No, don't do that. Then he's gonna pee. I mean, except don't relax too much sounds... You know what? Let's see what happens when I say let's let it all out. Come on, bro. Let's let it all out.
All right.
Now is the time to be free of inhibitions. Want to see my junk again? I'll lay on my back so it comes to the surface. Indeed, to shed one's clothing is to break down barriers. What other barriers could we break down, protagonist? I have a wife in this game. Haisme, a fairy. I don't in real life. I wish I did. Let us speak of things deeper in our hearts than our usual setting allows, but is still related to nudity.
Here we go.
Would you perhaps be interested in some details about my first love? That's right, I'm gonna tell you how I lost my virginity. Oh, hey, quite a story.
Release your inhibitions, Haisme. Feel the rain on
On
your
your
skin.
skin,
No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else. No one else can speak the words on your lips.
Thank you very much for that delightful song. And from TTS Girl. Also, hey, I gotta check something real quick. I'm looking at my camera in the corner. I gotta double check my white balance. It seems like I feel like I look paler than you. No, my white balance is fine. It's weird. Maybe I just don't have any blood flowing through my cheeks right now. About my first love? I mean, because I'm not blushing. I bet Queen Katie's blushing again. Even though Haisme doesn't have as much musculature definition. Keep in mind, Haisme is also a very fluffy little rodent thing. You know how, like, if you shave a cat, the cat will look like so scrawny? It's probably the same with Haisme. That's mostly fluff. Shave him down, he's like a stick. As the hot water relaxed our spirits, the two of us talked about whatever crossed our minds. And that did involve Haisme talking about banging his first love. I found something. If you think it may be useful, then by all means, take it. More hero's fruit. I'm a hero. You want my fruit? You want to take my fruit? My mind and body are both fully refreshed, and I obtained some mag that melted into the water. Yay! I should meet up with Gallic and return to the others. Let's see, Veer said
The hero draws
near. We shall see the crowning of a new king. 2 days remain. So I think it's just one more till we prepare, because we gotta, like, leave the day before. There's a letter and a package from Frank.
Here you are.
I came across this and thought it better in your hands. Good luck out there. Health incense. I should take those incenses and buff up Protag. I think I've got a bunch of those and haven't used any of them. I probably should. You know what I should have done off stream? I should have gone to that last dungeon that we did again, and just like ran through it, like the Skybound Avatar, because there was a bunch of like former boss monsters that Haisme was able to steal incenses from, and then I could have maxed out all my stats, been super overpowered. The day of the hero draws close. Regardless of whether you're feeling excitement or dread, today will be the last day we have to prepare ourselves. Tomorrow we take on Luis, and the next day, the new king will be decided. The world Luis wants must never come to be. That much is certain. And we're only like an hour into stream. We could totally we might be able to finish the game tonight. Let me take a look over on YouTube again. Jack says, yeah, I'll probably leave then. Too much story to focus on in P5 anyway. Well, we're probably in the next, like, within the next half hour, we might get there. I will, once again, I'll give you a heads up, Jax. But I appreciate you, like, being here up until that point. That's really nice of you, so thank you. I am confident that we will succeed. We are bolstered by each other's strength, while Luis must stand on his own.
I'm going.
I decided the Maya voice tries to add syllables whenever she can, so own instead of own. It's own. Let us live well on the final day, so that no matter how the new king is decided, we may greet the dawn with a smile in our hearts. Anybody else want to hear about my first love? The first girl I banged? Yeah, she was a bat, don't worry. It's not going to get, like, weird in terms of logistics. But not everyone after that was a bat.
It's time.
It got really weird in terms of logistics.
Tomorrow's the day of our final battle. If you need to get ready, today's the day to do it.
Yeah.
Right, I know.
I appreciate how the Mila voice makes every word sound extremely sexual.
What?
Boo.
Well, here's the thing, like, so many people have compared the Maya voice to Carl Weezer, which was unintended, but I mean, I can kind of see it. Does that mean that everything Carl Weezer says is sexual? I mean, I guess Carl Weezer's always talking about, like, Jimmy's mom. But is everything else sexually charged? But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it.
Don't forget to turn in any requests you might have been sitting on.
Pardon?
Wait, hey, look, that little fairy's back. Oh, can I talk to you? Oh, I thought I had something to say. No, okay. So we'll save again, and then yeah, one more day. And so we'll do one more prediction for our final bath buddy here. Once it's done saving, I'll go ahead and type that in. I just gotta wait. Come on, game. There we go. Okay, so let me type in a new prediction. New prediction for one last round of voting on Discord. Final Hot Springs bath buddy. And we're gonna... Oh, no, that's not right. I got clear. Here we go. And no, Basilio? Wait, no, Heisme. There we go. Heisme. There we are. Basilio. And we're gonna go Solo or Gallica finally. And we're gonna do another 2-minute submission period. So go ahead, cast your votes one last time. But also we gotta talk to Gallica probably another 80 times. Never mind. Talk, never mind. 3.
Something up?
4.
Something up?
5. Wait.
Time.
Is this 5? I've already lost count.
Let's see.
6.
It's time.
7.
Something up?
8.
Let's
9.
Let's see.
10.
Let's see.
11.
It's time.
12.
It's time.
13.
Let's
14.
see. It's time.
15.
It's time.
Oh, this is going to be great for the lurkers. 16. That's what they want to see. Just me mashing buttons with my fairy waifu. What are we at? Was it 17? I should pay more attention to the numbers. 18.
Let's see.
19.
Something up?
20.
Something up?
21. 22. I hope this counts as talking to her. Otherwise, this is a big waste of time. 23.
Let's see.
24.
Something up?
25.
It's time.
26.
Let's see.
27.
Something up?
28.
Something up?
29. Oh, achievement unlocked. Hey, listen, consult Gallica 100 times. Oh, I must have talked to her previously more than I thought. Hey, we did it. Gallica, I love you, but I'm probably never going to talk to you in this way again. From now on, all of our talks are gonna be just as husband and wife. Okay.
All right, then.
We did it. So let's head over there to that activist lady again. Just because she seems to give a lot of mag.
Let's go.
And then we're going to bathe one more time. And then that'll be it. And then we're finally going to go to fight Louise, question mark. So go ahead and cast your votes. Let's see, Vera says to Tiff, it was me. And then Vera says to Oak, quote, confirm or deny. Oh, I read that. The dent. Oh, I hit things because I wasn't paying attention where I was driving. You dare. Ooh, let's see. Oak says, I knew it. I'm a genius. Quickita said, oh, hey, I see the exact date. I gifted Yangtze to Logan, and it was on October 10th of last year. Oak says, won't confirm or dent, but you will deny. Yeah. There we are. Talk to this lady. I gotta scroll in the chat a little bit here. See, Oak says, Tiff, are you playing P5 right now? Krista says, mods are shooting each other, so we could have cool scars. Oh, that was last time. You guys doing that again? But you gotta also grow your beards out first. Tiff said, yeah, I got the random urge to play again. Quickita said, Logan, if you want more achievements, did you ever cook at the Honeybee with Maria? Apparently she joins you after rank 8 of her bond. I thought we did. We cooked with Fabian. I tried talking to her before, and she's like, no, I'm not gonna bother you anymore. So maybe once we unlock cooking on the Gauntlet Runner, maybe you're locked out of that. I'm assuming some achievements maybe are time constrained and you can't. Said also, fun fact, the very first game I bought on Steam was first 2 Danganronpa games all the way back in Christmas of 2026. I'm not sure what my first game would have been. It might have been Portal, might have been Undertale. I'm actually not sure. I'd have to go check. Yeah, I'll give you $250, lady. Whatever you want. I don't care. Yes, go spend time. I'm all ears. Quickita says, oh, excuse me. Vera says, Iris will probably be given away to a cousin because I can't deal with 4 kitties. It would be awesome if you're able to like somehow find their like original families. But I trust you to find good homes for each of them. Quickita with a ... Vera. Oak says, hi, naked dog. That's how far behind him in chat when Basilio joined us in the bath. Jax over on YouTube said, now I want Logan to say, Jimmy's mom. I tried to make it slightly less. Nah, that wasn't Carl. Carl Weezer is down here. He's a bit lower. Jimmy's mom. Crap, did I do that right? I've never actually even seen a full Jimmy Neutron episode, start to finish. It was never my jam. I mean, maybe it's just because that the CG animation is so dated. Like, it's really dated. Maybe at the time it looked good, but it looks so bad now. But did that fulfill your wish, Jax? Listen to what the activist woman has to say. Right. Got me a bunch of pips of courage. The tolerance I've honed will become my strength. And then it'll be our final bath with our buddies. Fruit cordial. Let's see. Yeah, Quiggity saying I just blushed. And then Oak says to Vero, hey, we said the same thing. Vera said laughing. Tiff says hi, Basilio. Oak said, hi.
Finally.
You want a bath with me, Badlin? Well, I can't even remember the voice we gave him. It's been so long since I think I've talked on his behalf. Well, we finally have the lords of Oceana and Montario on board.
You could say.
Both are rotten to the core mind, but all the same, they remain the sovereign lords of the principalities. Time is short, so we can't afford to overlook their influence and connections. We'll have them speak out against the rioting in the cities. It should help contain the situation, if only a little.
Whoa!
Nice work, Badlin! Yeah, I'm just gonna give him my normal voice, since ProTag doesn't have it. Actually, it'll be a slightly heightened version of my normal voice, halfway between me and Denny. It's not the first time I've thought this, Mantis, but I'm glad to have met you and stand beside you now. I've always had a rebellious streak, you know. I was a fire under the church's heels, but as soon as I started feeling the heat myself, I'd relent. I was just avoiding confrontation, learning a bit too late that maybe I've wasted a lot of my life drowning in anxiety like that.
But in the end, you did turn and face it.
Yes, well, meeting you showed me what I wanted to be in this world. All those who struggle deserve to know the truth, to have access to information unfettered, without slant or bias.
Isn't that...
That struggle, the anxiety, is what causes Magla to swell up from the heart, and facing those fears is what turns Magla into magic.
I guess.
I wish people could learn that it's natural to feel anxious, not something to be afraid of. That's right. Audience, I'm talking right to you. It's natural to be anxious. Just don't be afraid of it.
Right. But in the incredibly, very tiny, absolutely minuscule chance that Luis uses his brand of magic or whatever he's got up his sleeve to turn me into a human, is he going to ask that we kill him?
How goes it?
Why, I'd rip my heart out of my own chest, show him then and there that I'd rather die than be turned into a monster. Hey, good, I've done that. Stroll looked really cool when he ripped his heart. You could be on our team. Careful what you wish for. I admire your spirit. Yeah, careful what you wish for. I mean, we'll probably get more mag if we say I admire your spirit, but I want to say that. I want to imply that we've already done that. Careful what you wish for.
What?
Let's not put that into the world.
Rip your heart out of your chest, Batlin. Join us.
Oh, no boo at the end.
Boo-boo.
Boo. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. It's a boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I wish that we could have had more people. Battling, I would wish Katarina had joined our party. It would have been so nice having more of our buds like actually join as active party members, or at least like hang out in the Gala Runner so we can do activities with them while we're driving around, like be on our team or something. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. I only say it because I have faith that you'll save me well before it comes to that, Your Highness.
So,
Well, tomorrow's the grand finale.
I'll see you later.
If you've got any things to say to anyone, best do it now. I'd hate for you to head to your big to-do with regrets. Oh, is this gonna be like the end of the Persona game, our final day before we move away, we gotta go around and talk to everybody? This actually might take a while.
Yeah, we might get another chance. Why not spend some time with someone?
Grab, we might not take a bath. Am I able to cancel a prediction? If we aren't able to take a bath, do I have to pick someone?
Let's go see.
This is probably our last chance to relax like this. I suggest talking to everyone.
Okay, everyone.
So you can push forward without regrets. And while you're at it, if you have any completed requests you haven't reported on, tonight's the night.
So save, I'm gonna stagger my save again, just because I don't know, I'm nervous about things. And I guess we're gonna talk to all of our friends. Are they gonna like give us an item? You know how like in Persona 5, you get an item and I think it's just mainly useful in New Game Plus? Are we gonna click New Game Plus? What are you doing here, Hulkenberg? Oh, you wanna spend time with me? Is that the handshake? I don't wanna spend, oh no, you wanna spend time. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have a hangout with everybody. How many friends do we have? Oh, but Gallica, you don't wanna hang out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Chat, we might not make it to Luis tonight. We might not make it. All right, let's start with Maria. I hope Tiff is still here.
Mister, don't you have a big job tomorrow? Do you want to do the same thing that Papa tried to do that day, don't you? That's why I want to talk.
We have to explain to her that we could die. Let's see. Oh, the music cut out. It's serious.
Are you sure I'm not bothering you, mister? I know you're real busy and all.
No.
Yay! Hey, that's great. There's so much I want to talk to you about. The other day, I played with my friends. We drew pictures in the chalk in the alleyway. We drew lots of flowers and houses. And then one of my friends said, hey, I stole some fireworks. We set it off and it started a small fire and someone died in the fire. But it's okay. It wasn't anyone that we knew. And the parents looked like they probably didn't love the kid anyway. And then after that, we went and we got slushies. Well, we didn't really pay for them. We stole them. I really have a lot of friends that are bad influences on me, but it's okay because when I grow up and I'm rich, then I'll go back to that 7-Eleven and I'll give them money. Did I say slushy? I meant Slurpee. But I didn't want to infringe copyrights. And then after that, we went and we watched some TV, and I figured out how to take off the parental controls, and I watched Squid Game. The new season's out. I'm surprised. It seems like there's a lot more F-bombs in the later seasons than there were in the earlier ones, but I'm very confused about a lot of the things that are happening. Like, there was the one pregnant lady, and I wondered, where does that baby come from? So I came back here and I asked Miss Fabienne, and Fabienne taught me about where babies come from. I think she may have lied a little bit, because there was a stork involved, and then after that, I saw you.
And then...
Oh yeah, and one of the nice men who came by to get food said he found a job and he makes plates now. And then let's see here, take your time. Hey, a lot. No, I think a lot happened could be dismissed. We're gonna say, yeah, take your time. Take your time. Tell me everything.
It'll be fine.
You don't have to tell me all at once. Take your time.
Okay.
Oh crap, she didn't like that.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. But now, everyone in town's been kind of scary lately. They all seem really nervous, and some of them have been saying that a lot of people are going to die tomorrow. But I know better. Once you become king, everyone will be happy again. I've been telling that to lots of people, but they don't believe me. Some people even think things will get worse. They say, a child can't get anything done, but that's not true, is it?
It's true. You're just a kid. You can't do squat, Maria. I'll take it one step at a time. Not with all you at my side. Wait. That's not. Oh, it's not true. Not with all you at my side. Yeah, all of you will help me.
It'll be fine.
Even if I couldn't do it alone, there's nothing I can't do with everyone at my side.
I see.
Well, she only likes these things a little. That's okay. We got plenty of mag.
Right, then you'll have my support too, mister. How can I help though? Oh, I'll talk to everyone. I'll tell them about a place where we can all proudly call home. Maybe everyone's feeling like I did before. Like they've got nowhere to go and everyone else is just gonna judge, is just out to judge them or hurt them. But mister, you said you'd make a country without all that, where it'll be peaceful and kind and nobody cries. It'll be a place for everyone. If I tell people that, do you think they'll feel better?
I'm not gonna say I think so. It's a good idea though. It's a good idea.
Right.
That's a good idea, Maria.
Yeah.
Okay then, I'll tell everyone as soon as I can, starting tomorrow morning. I'll do my best for everyone, just like Papa and Mister.
Have I still never told her my name?
Maria?
Well, you're looking very happy, Maria. Anyway, don't forget about that thing you wanted to give him, okay?
Oh, it's right.
We do get an item. I hope it's something adorable.
Okay.
Either something adorable or like a gun.
Here you go for you, Mister.
A handmade charm. Aww. It's got a little handshake icon on it.
I made it with Miss Fabienne. It'll make sure you and everybody else come back safe and sound.
I'll return as the king. Thank you. The next time you see me, I'll be king.
Hey, I sewed it myself, stitch by stitch. It's kind of messy, but I tried my best. Don't look inside. Do not look inside. It's kind of embarrassing.
Well, chat, what's inside? No, I want to look inside. I'm concerned about what's inside. Maria was feeling embarrassed, so I reassured her and said goodbye. Then I looked inside. It was the end of somebody's finger. Or maybe like a really large toe or something. It was a part of a person.
Mister, you have a big job to do tomorrow, right?
All right, what about you, Hulkenberg?
So,
At last, tomorrow we finally decide this once and for all. Yeah, we're not getting a Luis tonight. So chat, we're not finishing the game this evening. There's something I should like to talk with you about under the circumstances. Perhaps you join me just outside the gate. I don't even get to say yes or no. Hulkenberg takes away my illusion of choice. It's not even an illusion, I have no choice. Let's see, Tim saying hi, Basilio, ... smile. Oak said, oh, he is not fully dressed from the waist down, I can tell. Quiggy said, why is it that every time this game makes me blush, it's with Basilio? And there's Kim, been a minute, but extremely check in, stay hydrated. Thank you very much, Kim. I am so far behind. Because I think when Kim came in, we were like at 30 or 40 minutes, and we're almost halfway through the stream. I need to read some more of the chat. But thank you very much, Kim, for the hydrate. I mean, even though it wasn't a hydrate command, it still counts. Oak says, Katie is being, that's not a bad word, but I feel like I shouldn't say it. That's like it's a very charged word. Said in spoiler chat, I can't even blame her. Kim says, wow, thank you. Vera said, we're getting a crotch shot, broken heart. Queen Gator said, look, Basilio is probably our buffest playable character in Atlas games, and he looks good doing it. Kim says, crotch shotted my Christian stream, ... broken heart. Oh, with the lurk, not lurking per se, just playing Minecraft, but I'll probably still be in chat. Well, thank you for the lurk. I hope you're having fun with Minecraft. Queen Gator says, add quote, speaking of crotches, let's see what's going on with our naked dog friend. Oak says, oh yeah, Basilio, it is so hot. Kim says, anyway, I just finished reading a 20k Star Rail fic, so it's bedge time. Bye, Chad and future Logan. Bye, past Kim. I hope you're having a nice rest. Oak says, stay, boy, stay. Crystal says, bye-bye, take care. Kim. Oak said, it's true, Logan does look exactly like a youth pastor. Or, Crystal adds a quote, and then Quigata said, all right, as I put it in spoiler chat, thank you, Crystal. Oak says, can you show me all 6 nipples, Basilio, for scientific purposes? Quigata says, oh yes, the hero's fruit. Crystal says, can we do a certain verb on the nips? Well, okay, the question is, Crystal, are you doing it for nourishment? Is it because you want to build up healthy and strong bones and teeth and stuff? Then yes, then you're allowed to suckle from the moob of Basilio. Quigata said, Crystal, what? Crystal says, I said what I said. Oak said, wow, I didn't know Crystal was based. Oh, so we should add Basilio to the list. So it's Elliot and Basilio of the guys. Is it the hair? It's gotta be the hair, I bet.
No, it's purely for inappropriate reasons.
Oh. Then I feel like well, in that case, I am not the one to give that permission. Only Basilio can give that permission. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Let me take a look over on YouTube real quick here. Jack says, yeah, it's close enough. And the animation to me is very charming and nostalgic. And that's fair. Maybe I feel like if you see a show when you were younger, then even if the animation is like really cheesy or whatever, you can still be attached to it. Like talking to Vera here. Vera, you watched Beast Wars. I think that the animation on Beast Wars is probably very, very dated. I think it kind of holds up for its time period compared to some of the other shows from around then, but it's very, very primitive CG animation, but it's still, there's still some nostalgia attached to that. So I approve of that, Jax. Oak says, I'm glad all of chat can agree on this. Crystal says, chat, who plays date everything here? Quigata says, please pin. Oh, that was pinned earlier. Tiff says to Crystal, yes. Quigata said, yep, talk to Gallica with the Y button 100 times. Crystal said, so, thoughts about the mousetrap? Quigata said, it's your dream, Logan. Yapping to Gallica with the Y button 100 times. It's all you've ever wished for. I also wish that she would, like, hold my hand. You know, like, it'd be just my finger, but then she holds it like that, but not platonically. I want to hand hold with my fairy wife carnally. We visited this place once before. I trust you still recall that time you fought Rodante. There was a surprise attack. No, you fought Rodante.
Well, sure.
You fought with Rodante here.
Yes.
Indeed, and following our clash, he was taken into custody. It pains me to say that Grand Trad is still plagued by rampant looting and theft. I dare say the issue is only worsened without Rodante present. 'Tis the cause of the Crimson Sky. The fear has gotten to the people, and even the previously civically minded have gone mad. Fear is a cunning beast. It lurks within, fattening itself on our insecurities. Hulkenberg, normal people don't talk like this. And only bares its fangs when we're most vulnerable. We've all become its prey. I put many beasts to the sword, yet the method for subduing the creature known as fear still eludes me. Just stab it. I don't care. Hulkenberg, this is a weird conversation. You need a strong heart. Ignore it. Learn to live with it. Honestly, like learning to live with it, because you gotta overcome fear, but like you need to cope with it. Yeah, I'm gonna say learn to live with it. That sounds like sage advice. I think the best we can do is learn to live with it.
I see.
To live alongside it rather than be gripped by it. Well, because like,
Wanted to pop by and say hi. I can't stay very long because I'm applying to a job.
Hi, Nobly. Thank you for the 10 bits. Hi. I hope your job application goes well. I don't know if you're already like gonna zip out. I'm curious what the job is, but I hope it goes well. Break a leg? I'll be rooting for you to get that job, and thank you for popping in to say hi. If you finish the job application within the next hour and a half and you want to like pop back in, I don't know how long it's going to take talking to every single one of our followers, but it's probably going to be a while. But Noobly, thank you for the 10 bits. Good to see you. But I do think this is kind of a thing because like fear, a lot of people say like, brave people don't feel fear. It's like, nah, like bravery and courage, that's not about not feeling fear. It's about still doing the right thing and doing the brave thing even if you do feel fear, right? Am I wrong? To live alongside it rather than be gripped by it requires a fortitude that is most difficult to achieve. In the past, there were nights where it seemed certain that the beast within would devour me whole. I put myself to blame. At times, I shut my eyes to the world and fell to my own deceptions. I lived so many days in this manner, convinced that I had found strength. Until at last, I met you, fell in with our comrades, and came to know so very many people. It was only then that I understood that I was not alone. I've come to depend on and expect a great many things from all of you. Would you believe me if I said that on some level, this brings me some shame? I think you're proud of it. I think you've grown strong. I wouldn't say I think you're proud of it. I think you're proud of it.
No.
On the contrary, aren't you proud of who you've become?
Indeed.
Indeed. I fought so long to protect others, and now find... Oh, Babylon gifting a sub to Castle! Is Castle here? I thought that Castle had a sub gifted recently. Maybe I'm thinking like a month ago or something like that. Babylon! Well, hi, good.
Exactly. I've been saying that defending Usopp in One Piece for so long. His dream is to be a brave warrior of the sea, not realizing that he already has. Bravery is doing something in spite of your fear, not being fearless. Fearlessness is just stupidity.
Yes! I like that. I hadn't really thought about that specifically in terms of Usopp, but I think you're correct. And I think that works with him. Because, yeah, I mean, if you don't feel fear, then you're not overcoming anything. There's nothing impressive about that. It is just a lack of understanding of danger and stuff like that. But, like, if you do feel fear, you understand what's at stake and what the danger is, and yet you still do the thing anyway. I feel like that's so much more admirable. So thank you very much for the 10 bits. It was Oak. Oh, crap. Of course it was Oak, because it was One Piece. Was there a boo at the end? Did I talk over a boo? But thank you very much for the 10 bits, and thank you, Babylon, for gifting that sub to Oak. I appreciate that. So here's what we're gonna do. The goal is we're gonna still try and do that bath thing tonight. We're gonna get through as many of our follower conversations as we can. And if we reach 3 hours and we're still not on the way to Luis, we'll run over there and at least see who would appear in the bath and then award points that way. So no matter what, we're gonna try and unless we go to the bath, the hot springs, like we can't for some reason. But assuming the game allows us, we're still gonna award those points. Does that sound fair to everybody? Hang on, I need another little sip of water. Quiggy said, wait, what controller does Logan have? I have a PS4 controller. It's gold colored. Ooh, it's very bright there. PS4 controller. Quiggy says, because whatever button it is for Gallica would be different. It's the triangle button. And so, wait, is that the button you said? Oh, you said the Y button. It's the triangle, but the triangle is just like an upside down Y that lost its stem. Maybe? Tiff says, love my homicidal man. He's great. Oh, is that talking about that mousetrap thing? Oh, probably because it kills mice. Is there also a mouse in the house? A mouse in the house that can be your spouse? Vera said, this is a joke. Please don't. Oh, what was the thing? It said, Orion Pax in the 1K stream is a ping, and that's how you repay me. Oh, because I was going to do it, and then I never have to be indebted to you ever again. Crystal says, what? The slideshow about? Quick to say the one in the Ace Attorney spoiler chat channel. Vera says, TFO cogged in that one scene where he's discouraged and Alita 1 is giving him a pep talk and literally the cutest he's ever been. The wind said ... Totally not me. I wonder, there are a lot of blokies of TF1. I wonder if there's one of that version of him. I've still never got a blokie. They look like they'd be fun to assemble, but I don't like the randomness of it. Oh, speaking of which, I think those Aldi blind boxes are the Wave 2 is on pre-order now. I want to get some of those though, but I probably have to buy them like secondhand on eBay to get just the ones I want. Let's see. Crystal says, oh, that one. Vera says, wind. I meant instead of laughing. Quigita said, okay, now Logan, just do that 99 more times. Vera said, laughing, is that real? Quigita says, yes. Vera said, that's hilarious. Quigita said, there's an achievement for yapping with Gallica 100 times. Quigita said, oh wait, I forgot YouTube exists. BRB lol. Crystal says, is this pinned yet? Parentheses was away for a second laughing. Quigita says, nope. Oak says, no. Quigita said, yeah, but it hasn't been pinned yet. Oak said, worth it, believe. It's gotta be Fidelio so I bet 1K on it. Quinkity says, I put 10 points on Heismay. Vera said, I voted 2. Oak said it's gonna be Fidelio. Quinkity says, you know, it'd be so hilarious if it was Helkenberger. It can't be her, because she's too tall. She'd have to slouch so far to keep everything inappropriate, concealed by the water surface. Tiff said, I apparently missed it. I voted Stroll. Vera said, I voted Stroll for me and you, Tiff. And Tiff says, Vera, thanks, heart. Vera said, hopefully we win. And Vera says, no. Tiff says, I hope so too. Quinkity said, salute to my 10 points. And Tiff says, aw. Well, we still got one more chance. Let's play some more of this cutscene here. Huh, indeed, I fought so long to protect others, and now find myself with allies who shield me in turn. 'Tis an experience that made me realize all that I could not accomplish alone. Those who seek to be the sole vessels of power, such as Luis or Rodante, their solitude offers them some strength, yes, but it also exposes a great many vulnerabilities. You protected me countless times when I believed it was my duty. Duty. By the way, I posted a cut of several highlights of the duty joke from Spirited Justice. Just a shortened version, not all of them. TikTok doesn't seem as impressed with the duty joke, but it's there if you want to look it up. I owe you the deepest gratitude, for without you, I would not be able to fight as I do now.
That's why.
Our time together brought about an epiphany. I do not seek a one-sided fealty, but as a knight, I wish to serve under a king who supports me as I do them. You finally realized? I'll count on you as always. I'll try to sound cool. Oh, you finally realized that? You finally come to realize that.
I thank you.
Haha, you have my thanks.
Hey Logan, you trust your mods when they say something is of most importance, right? If so, please check general chat.
If this is another tic-tac-toe on my forehead thing. Okay, hang on. If you're lurking, we just gotta. I need to check the Discord general chat for our server. I need to see what this is. I'll check it. I don't have it open on my desktop, but I'll pull it up on my phone and show you guys whatever it is. Aww! It's kitten pictures! Oh! That was worth it. That was important. Look at this. Look at these little... Oh, it's kind of hard to see what they are on camera. They're fuzzy. Oh! Okay, that was worth it. That was worth it. That was worth it. I am sorry that my trust in the mods was ever shaken. Hang on, I gotta breathe for a second here. By the way, while we're pausing for a second to talk, I've had a thought recently. Do you guys think that I should add an asset on the stream that, like, anytime that I'm trying to catch up in chat, just like add a little banner above the gameplay that says I'll be back to the game in a second. I'm just trying to catch up to chat right now, so that lurkers will know that I do eventually play games. But thank you so much for the 10 bits and the cat pictures. Those are freaking adorable. Haha, you have my thanks. Beginning tomorrow, I shall support you as a true knight of the king. I swear to you, this to you, and as proof of my bond, I present you with this. Knight's Memorandum.
Still using light mode, Logan?
Beaveroni, it's been forever! How are you doing? It's been so long, and yes, I'm still using light mode. I feel like, here, take a look at my camera. Look when I switch over to Steam, because the Steam doesn't have light mode. And look at my camera screen in the corner up here. What happens to it? I actually can't see that because I had to, click out of the thing. But it's a difference, right? You guys can see the difference, right? Beaveroni, how have you been? Welcome, good to see you. Have you played Metaphor? Are you? Because we're like gonna be approaching endgame stuff fairly soon. But good to see you, good to have you here. Thank you for the bits, I appreciate it. Alces bestowed it upon me when I first received my knighthood. In it, the will of a knight, perhaps one might call it a knight's soul even, is inscribed.
You see?
Your reign will be a period of tumult. You shall bear a great many burdens, and that which bars your way will not be so black and white as Luis. Do you understand this? You shall face every single individual across this land who pushed their fears and anxieties onto people like His late Majesty and Luis. And many will not even make an effort to bear their own anxiety again. They'll pretend not to notice until they can push it onto someone such as you.
It is all right.
I offer little in comfort, except to say you shall have allies like me by your side to bear it all. I hope you never forget that. Nod my head. That ended on a kind of a discouraging note. With our sense of trust in each other deepened, Hulkenberger and I returned to the inn. Okay, 2 down, a whole bunch more to go. Who should we do next? Does chat want to pick who we do next? Does chat want to use TT? Why are people laughing so loud? Does chat want to pick with like TTSs? Okay, good. Their little icons disappear. I could just start at the top and work our way down. We can just head over to where Stroll is.
And with this, my journey with him will come to an end.
Maybe I should go see how he's doing. We should talk. Apparently, I should have clicked Marie and Hulkenberg from the menu. We would have got an extra line of dialogue. Let's see. Queen Katie says, Crystal, could you please pin my Gallica message, lol, but more so the one before lol, the funnier one with the okay, do that 99 more times. And Queen Katie says, wait, no, never mind. Yeah, pin, that works. Yeah, you can spam skip forward. Crystal says, love the stream. Queen Katie said, okay, we'll be here for a good hour of living Logan's dream. Crystal said, this is so cool. Vera said, remember when you said you're finishing the game tonight? Yeah, that is definitely not happening.
Frank next. Frank next.
Okay, so that's what we've
next.
that's what we've decided. Hang on, is there a dead body over here?
Bobo.
Thank you for the 10 bits. So yeah, we're doing Stroll, then we're gonna do then we'll do Frank. Corpse fixated man.
Whatever.
Hey, this is the guy who used to drink with us all the time. Seeing as he's a Clamar, maybe he's got some coin on him?
I figured he might, so I went through his pockets. Poor jerk, only had 200 reeve on him. Unbelievable. 200 reeve, hardly worth picking up. How dare that dead man. How you doing, Stroll?
At last.
Tomorrow we settle things with Luis for good. We're as prepared as we can be, so why not pass the time over a hot meal at the Honeybee?
I was just there, Stroll. You should have come to me. You probably knew I was there. That's where I'm sleeping at night, probably. So I don't know.
Then.
Now, let's dig in. I asked Fabienne to go all out and load us up with extra special dishes.
What a grand feast. I could handle more. Is this my last supper?
I see. So this is my last supper.
No.
No, don't even joke like that. Just enjoy the meal and think of it as preparation for tomorrow. Fabienne, keep it coming if you would.
Huh?
What? Misters, plural? You ate all the meat? Oh, that wasn't just meant for you. That was what I was gonna eat. I'm gonna go to bed with an empty stomach tonight.
I served more than people could usually finish too. Shall I bring out another helping?
No, this was more than enough. It was great, thank you. Tomorrow, when I'm feeling so starving, you're gonna fight, right? Ah, almost correct, Maria. We're going to fight and win. Then this guy here will become king and make this a good country. A good country?
A peaceful country. A country where no one cries. Because if they do... I hate that when I play games, I'm using my fingers so much they don't get stiff enough for me to crack my knuckles. Let me try going the other way. No, still can't crack them. A country where no one cries. That is a promise I cannot keep. I'll just say a peaceful country.
A peaceful country where there's no fighting.
Crap, I'm making more promises I can't keep.
Yeah, so won't you cheer us on, Maria?
Emotionally repressed country.
It'll be a country where when you feel like crying, you just take that emotion, you put it in a little tiny bottle, you plug it with a little cork, and then you wrap it up in newspaper and then in bubble wrap, and you put it in a little box and you tape it shut with packing tape, and then you put it inside of a safe, and then you crank the safe shut and you throw away the combination, and then you toss it into the ocean, into the Mariana Trench of your soul. Perfectly healthy. That's what I do when I'm feeling sad. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vero. I appreciate it.
So won't you cheer us on, Maria?
Yeah.
Of course, I'll always cheer for you. Miss Fabienne will too, right?
Naturally, we'll wait here with bated breath for their triumphant return, won't we?
I still don't know why she's French. Bye. A good country. You know, Mantis, if I felt even for a moment that Luis's ideology had merit, I might not be in this fight. But we know that's not the case. He desires a country where the weak and helpless are culled. Everyone would know and see that, yet do nothing. No one would benefit by saving such people. They would be written off as a loss. You know what that is, right? That's where in the first panel you have one line like this, the second panel 2, the third also 2, one of them slightly down to represent the person behind the wait, what was that? No, the second panel has one slightly down, because that's where you come to the reception in the hospital. The third, they're the same height, because that's where Buckley is talking to the doctor outside the room. And then the fourth one is the line up and the line down, the universal sign of a miscarriage. Probably the first time I've said miscarriage on stream in this channel. And yet the masses still support Luis. When did our country become so bleak? Quote, we'll help anyone in need. It started as little more than a clever campaign slogan, but thinking back, I think we all felt power in those words. Still, speaking the words is easy, but acting on them is another thing entirely, even for a king. I'm not giving up either way. We have no choice now! We have to! Luis is gonna kill us! I'm gonna say I'm not giving up either way.
Right.
You're right, but just because it's difficult doesn't mean I'm going to give up.
Ha! And that's what makes you, you. Well, what also makes me is my dead twin that I absorbed. Was part of it. Remember, the inheritance my parents left me was all the people of Halia. Our people are our greatest fortune. I will never forget that. My parents were good lords, and the people of Halia loved them for it. I truly hope with all my heart that this country becomes that and more.
Take this.
So I want you to have this. Do I only get this if I maxed out their follower bonds, I wonder? Crested short sword. This short sword has been passed down through House Hatalius for generations. It's said to protect its owner. The fact I've survived until now is proof enough.
Hey.
No matter what happens tomorrow, win. Don't die. You must fight for the sake of the many lives in this country.
It'll be all right.
It'll be all right. I'll be right there with you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum. Stroll and I shared a firm oath to each other, then finished our meals. I hope nobody else wants to have a meal, because I'm stuffed after that. Let's see. Vera saying, there. Crystal says, very educational. Vera said, have you never clear your notifications history? Rarely. You guys, have I shown you? Like, I also leave so many things unread. I don't know if I should show you guys this or not. Let me show you my email notifications icon on my phone. You gonna judge me for that? You gonna judge me, chat? All right, what do you gotta say, Stroll? It's only a matter of time now. Okay, so Oak TTS, the next person we're gonna go see is gonna be Frank. So where are you? There you are.
Impressive as
I
always.
admire their resolve immensely. Maybe I should go see how he's doing. We should talk. Oh, wait, hey, there's a pin message. Hang on, how long has that been there? Oh, crap, I gotta wait until the loading screen because I can't move my mouse while the loading screen is up. There we go. Now I can check out the pin message over here on Twitch. By the way, for those who are lurking over on YouTube, because we do have some lurkers tonight, I appreciate you being here, especially since most of the conversation is on Twitch. Feel free to, say stuff there on YouTube if you want to. I will read it out loud on chat. This is written by Queen Katie, pinned by Vera, said, please pin lol, considering that your entire bond list has pings, yeah, this is a maxed bond thing. Well, I didn't know if maybe, you could still do it if you didn't max them. I assume it's a reward for maxing them. I still don't know if these items do anything. Are they going to be, probably under, key items or something? There's all of our costumes. Wait. Oh, blossom garment. I thought it said bosom garment. That'd be weird. These must be everybody's. Wait, no. So these aren't key items. They're like handshake items. What does that mean? Are they consumable? Where? I want to know what they actually do. So we got to look for a handshake icon. I'm not seeing them on here. Okay, so maybe. I'm curious if they actually do anything. Foreign coin, my one piece of treasure. Weapons, are they, maybe they're accessories. Let's check the bottom or the top. I just want to see, if these items mean anything. I'm surprised they're not showing up in anything. Okay, well, I guess it's a mystery. Hey, Frank.
You've come.
No, yeah, I can't talk.
Is it so wrong to have a bosom garment?
No, you should.
Would you rather an ungarmented bosom?
No.
What a freak. Get this guy off my screen.
Oh.
Boobies. With garments on them.
Yes. Garment your bosoms. Garment them bosoms. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. I mean, unless you're in the privacy of your own home, then you can do whatever you want with your garments and your bosoms. All right. I mean, not whatever you want. You can't use your bosoms to commit crimes. Don't commit bosom crime. I should read some more in the chat, though. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Crystal says, we speaking of Gallica tonight. Gallica is more important than, or is greater than finishing the game. Vera said, I'm locking into Stroll. I hope Stroll Nation is winning. Oak says, Fidelio Trust. Nora said, didn't lock in the right place. Hi, chat. I'm in Westport. Is Westport fun? Are you still here, Nora? How's it going there? Vera said, you're my Logan boy in my pocket. Logan boy, IDW trivia, Logan boy. Is that good? Is that good? Tiff says, Stroll Nation. Vera says, yeah. Quickgator said, well, take it like this, Logan. Having 6 beetles but needing 40 is bad, but having 40 beetles and needing 6 is impressive. So it's still bad because I do need 46. But if I only needed 6, that would be impressive. Nora said, Vero, can I have Iris's sister if you don't mind, if you don't find their owners? Quickgator said, if only there was a light mode for Steam. I know, I've tried to find it, but I can't. Nora said, wait, I could add Logan on Steam? Probably. Vera said to Nora, cousin is calling dibs. And Nora said, your family needs to stop stealing the strays that I want from you, Vera. I will swim across the sea to get one of those cats. And Vera said, guy with a mustache is peak fictional characters of all time. Can't wait for you to meet him. Okay, apparently. You know, sometimes mustache characters are good. McAdam has a mustache. We talked about him earlier. Let's play a bit more. Now I hear you've got a rather difficult path ahead of ye, but I'm happy to see... I'm happy you came to see me despite it all. You've come all this way, so what say we have ourselves a wee chat? We're gonna have a wee chat. It's a wee chat. That's not the size, it's the type of chat. It's gonna be a chat.
The truth is,
between our wees. Ever since that attack from the human, the townspeople have slowly but surely come around to participating in the security activities. I consider that a great welcome change, but ... What's worrying you? You're tired, don't fret. Yeah, what's worrying you, bro?
What happened?
What's worrying you now? I'm worried. The security policies.
I'm back. I finished the job application.
Hey, how'd it go? Like, do you feel good about it? What type of job is it for? Again, I hope it goes well. We're rooting for you. Noobly, thank you for the 10 bits. Welcome back. We're still just talking all of our maxed out bonds before we go to the final boss. So yeah, we're not finishing this tonight. But welcome back. Oh, and there's little party popper emotes are exploding over on YouTube. I like, because Queen Katie says, Logan, the handshake icon I keep seeing at the bottom of the key item section. Was it there? I must have missed it. I'll check again. Apparently I'm blind. I will check that. Thank you very much, Queen Katie. I will check that after this hangout, if I remember. I appreciate that. And thank you for trying to get my attention with little emotes. That was fun. The security policies, the methods of self-government, all that needs buy-in from the people. We need everyone's voices to both speak and be heard. The hope is we can find a compromise among all the different opinions and then make a change. It's not easy leading such an affair, let me tell you. It seems difficult. You can do it, Frank!
It'll be fine.
You can do it, Frank. I know you can.
Thank you, truly.
Thanks for the support. And you're no stranger to what I'm talking about, are ye?
I haven't a choice.
A king chosen by the people will be different from any other king we've ever had. Every citizen will expect something from ye, and you'll feel a duty to live up to that expectation. This country is made up of allied states, with a major city as the capital of each state. But now they all exist under one nation. Each region has their own rich and complex history and cultures. The wishes of the people are all so different. And you'll be the king of all this. How do you think you're gonna possibly hear all the people's opinions? I'll just ask him. I'm not sure, I'm just gonna ask him. I suppose my only option is to go around and solicit their opinions in earnest. Well, at least you got the right intentions, but considering your position and the number of subjects involved, tain't the most practical thing.
you know,
Here's what I think. A single king cannot possibly listen to each and every one of his subjects. However, if you take a look at the country by region and town, you'll find people such as myself. And I can govern this town according to whatever your kingly wishes may be. So can I explain to you what federalism is, how it works? And I can collect my people's opinions and transmit them to ye. So that way, the king and the people can have a direct connection to each other. We just need other leaders to follow suit. That's a great idea.
That's an excellent idea. I believe you'll be a righteous king, and many others behind you do too. That said, some only follow whoever they think will come out strongest. Mayhap some follow you out of fear, just as with Luis. You have a duty, it's still funny, duty, toward them just as any other though, and no doubt you'll have days where you just want to run away.
On the other hand,
And on those days, remember this, there are those who are determined to walk with you through thick and thin.
don't you worry.
They believe in and support ye. They'll correct ye when you err, and little by little you'll look back and see more and more people behind ye.
Have a look.
Now that reminds me, the townspeople wanted to give this to you. It's not from me. It's not from me. It's from the townspeople. It's not a gift from me. Desert glass lantern. They fused glass and sandworm husk to make this. It's a specialty household item unique to Martera. Everyone here makes use of it. In fact, they hope to make production of this a major industry in Martera. Our artisans practice pretty hard these days. I accidentally almost read that as our autisms practice really hard. I suppose that's true too. It's quite the hyperfixation. You should watch them. You just watch. My city's gonna flourish under your rule. Yay! I spent some time reassuring Frank, who was overcome with emotion. Hurrah! See, Nora said, Vero, I call dibs on your next stray. Castle says, are you taking Gallic on a date around town, having a light conversation with her and dismissing everything she says? Castle, you make it sound like I'm a bad husband to her. Maybe there's a reason I'm single. But Castle, it is good to see you. I hope you're going to enjoy your new gifted subscription. Queen Gator says, I won. Oak says, no. Fidelio. Queen Gator says, hi's me with a heart. What do you got to say, Frank? Oh, the people here believe in you. As do I. Nora says, I got a piggyback ride from Gallica earlier, and she's actually goated because she did not break a sweat, bro. She did it without ease. Without ease? But ease means it's easy. She struggled with great difficulty. She had no ease. Like, oh my gosh, your lady be ripped. I'm proud of my fictional woman, my waifu. Queen Gator said I went from losing 10 points last time to getting almost 4K this time. Vera said to Nora, mayhaps. Nora says, yay. Vera said, dang it, Stroll didn't win. Tiff said, next time, no doubt. Vera said, third time the charm. Queen Gator said, BRB gonna grab popcorn and shake some garlic parmesan on top of them, because why not? Never go wrong with garlic. Oh, and over on YouTube, Queen Katie says, yeah, I'm smart. That's right, so we gotta check. Queen Katie said that it was at the bottom. Okay, because these are our costumes. And these are keys. And these are recipes. Oh, there's the handshakes! I must have skipped them before, so let's see what they do. Knight's Memorandum, a thick book containing 100 years worth of chivalric code, plus 5 endurance when channeling the Knight lineage. Oh, so it's like, it's a boost for, because all of our people are using their own royal archetypes. So it's a boost for those archetypes when they're used. Crested short sword, plus 3 strength and endurance when channeling the warrior lineage. So these are all, okay, they're for their very, okay, that's neat. It's a boost. It's a boost. So how do I get a boost for my own lineage? All right, next person is gonna be Heisme. Is he gonna be hanging out in the Gauntlet Runner? That's where he usually is, right? Perhaps I should invite him. Oh, maybe he'll be up in his tent on the roof. We should talk. Yay. Nora said, Oak is based. You know who else is based? Me, according to Oak, because I've been watching One Piece nonstop. Tweaked out when I met Robin this morning. I still don't understand Robin. I don't get what her deal is. Hang on, have we gone and combed our hair yet? We gotta comb our hair before we hang out with our bat bud. We might have already done this. I'm not sure. We gotta check. Let's see. Quigita said, yeah, we still get it. Quigita said, I guess you could say it was the first girl that Heisme fanged. Yeah, that definitely sounds like some kind of a make-out strategy of bats. Nora said, question mark. Quigita said, I'm at my peak. I don't need to gamble more today. Oak said, I still have faith in the Fidelio bath. Nora said, Katie, you're so funny. And Vera said, stroke for sure. Quigita said, thank you. And then a picture of buckets. Wait, where are you, Heisme? Where are you, Heisme?
Finally.
Perchance you would get her deal if you watched past Skypia. You're so close to understanding BRO, but you stopped right before.
Here's the thing, I don't know. I've been debating whether I should watch One Piece, whether I should finally dig into that, or if I should just wait for the remake to come out. Because the remake is apparently gonna have like much faster pacing. But the remake will probably also take years to come out. So I don't know. I'm trying to decide. I'm torn! But thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate that, Oak. Hang on, I gotta have a sip of water. So it all ends tomorrow. I could use some time to collect my thoughts beforehand. Would you care to join me for a bit?
We're gonna have tea with him. No, Heisman is gonna be drinking booze. We're gonna have just like a Fanta or something like that. Oak says, stroking it, spelled like stroll, but with K, it for stroll. Viewer said to Oak, that's our campaign name. Quickita says, add quote, I should pay more attention to numbers, says the math man himself. Quickita said, yay for the Gallica love. Logan, you misread that. You said 2026. I didn't buy Danganronpa in the future. Oh, I'm sorry, I misread. I probably meant to say 2016. And then Queen Gator says, Batlin with hearts. Crystal adds a quote. And the Vera says, Batlin romance when? Tonight's drink is quite exquisite indeed. What happened to steal your nerves? Don't be hungover tomorrow. I could use a drink. I'm going to say, don't be hungover tomorrow, bro.
Hold on.
Are you going to be able to fight tomorrow with a hangover?
Surely I have earned enough respect to avoid being lumped in with Norris. I don't respect him.
Huh?
I definitely recommend One Piece. The remake is starting with East Blue and you'll honestly probably only get to Skype by around the time the manga is ending. And if you don't catch up by then you will be spoiled. It will be international news.
Oh, that's true. I didn't really consider that. I didn't consider how long it'll take in relation to the manga ending. Because I did have one of the elements of Attack on Titan ending spoiled to me. Although I didn't understand it at the time. So it didn't really affect my experience of the final episode. But thank you very much to the 10 bits. I appreciate that. That is a very good point. Let's see. Have you ever saying Batlin romance when? Or said Hulkenberg romance when? I mean, what? Who said that? Queen Gator said for real, please. I want this man. Parentheses, though not as Mantis, because he's still just an 18-year-old and technically actually a baby. Castle says Batlin ... This talk of you turning into a human sounds like foreshadowing. Not spoilers. I don't know what happens. That would suck if like everybody in town does turn into a human and starts murdering each other. I thought the talk was supposed to be a reference to the fact that we rip out our own hearts when we awaken our archetype, and so he was unknowingly like describing what happened to each one of us. Vera said, I can cancel it probably. Like I said, we're gonna make sure that it happens. Even if we don't get through all of these tonight, we will. Nora says, Maria, holy yap. Vera said, I voted so I can't delete, whoops. And a clip. We'll check out that clip in a minute from Oak here.
Surely I have earned enough respect to avoid being lumped in with Norris. It would take a great deal more than this to dull my senses.
However,
It's been a long road, yes. But tomorrow we fight to decide the fate of this country. 'Tis a strange notion to contemplate. Previously, I used alcohol to blunt the edge of sorrow's blade.
Crap, he's talking like Hulkenberg now.
No, rather, it was a self-administrated poison which I used to hasten my own departure from this world.
It's actually really sad. I mean, it makes sense. His kid's dead and is now in his locket and his necklace.
But as it graces my lips on this night, I find that the flavor with the U, because in this world we have British people, has changed completely.
Drinking too much, is it better now? Does it taste better now?
yes.
Quite, as I think on the alcohol becoming a part of my flesh and blood, it permeates that much deeper. Previous, we got a TTS.
Alcoholic Hisami, my beloved Somi, FR.
Noobly, please tell me you're not an alcoholic, because I'm pretty sure you're still underage. This channel does not endorse underage drinking, and especially not underage alcoholism and addictions and things like that. I live a sober lifestyle, but anyone who is legally of age, you're allowed to live your life however you see fit, though. But thank you very much to the 10 bits, Noobly. I'm glad that you relate to him, though. I can always, like, drink my Ovaltine and, like, pretend that it's making me tipsy, but that's probably annoying to people around me, so I don't do that. So I won't. But thank you for the 10 bits, Noobly!
Previously, it mattered not when I died, but now that I've dedicated myself to living on for my son, I shall no longer await death, but will endeavor to not waste life. Tomorrow, clutching all that I have left of him. Seriously, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to be fighting with one hand. I'm going to grab that and do a whap, whap, whap. I hope to witness the dawn of a new future for this country. That is my new purpose, the reason I rise each day.
Cheers.
And so tonight, I raise my glass, I guess more of a little shallow bowl, and make a toast to my star of hope.
You mean me? Are you drunk? I'm going to say, are you drunk? Are you drunk already?
Hey, when I was resigned to live out my days in that cave, who came to me with renewed hope in tow? Who else could it be but you? And it is not just I whom you've inspired. Thank you for using whom properly, Heisme. In addition to my fellow villagers, a great many people now believe in a brighter future, with the only common thread among them being you.
Somehow fighting with one hand can have a meaning worse than the straight jonking it meaning.
Oh, even worse than that? Than that meaning? Now I'm worried. I'm going to choose not to think about that, but thank you very much for the 10 bits, Oak. I appreciate that. You know, we should check out the clip that is in chat, because there's a clip in chat. Oak posted a clip. This also gives us a timestamp to let us know how far behind I am. So for those who are lurking, or if you just don't know the deal, whenever someone posts a clip into the Twitch chat, we will load it up on our clip viewer so we can all watch it together. And I am 44 minutes behind, it says. 44 minutes. Oh, I forget. And Twitch didn't used to do that, but now I got to do that. This clip is titled... It's not titled but it's...
Using the extra hand to carry your dead son's ashes is somehow worse.
Oh, that's worse. That is worse. Oh, you're saying that this meaning is worse. Okay. Now I think if Heisme was what was the word that Vera used? Stronken it. Then that would probably be worse. That'd be inappropriate. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Okay, this is titled Maria's Scandalous Life. Crap, I think I know what this is.
I played with my friends. We drew pictures in the chalk in the alleyway. We drew lots of flowers and houses. And then one of my friends said, hey, I stole some fireworks. We set it off and it started a small fire and someone died in the fire. But it's okay. It wasn't anyone that we knew. And the parents looked like they probably didn't love the kid anyway. And then after that, we went and we got slushies. Well, we didn't really pay for them. We stole them. I really have a lot of friends that are bad influences on me, but it's okay because when I grow up and I'm rich, then I'll go back to that 7-Eleven and I'll give them money. Did I say slushy? I meant Slurpee, but I didn't want to infringe copyrights. And then after that, we went and we watched some TV, and I figured out how to take off the parental controls, and I watched Squid Game. The new season's out. I'm surprised. It seems like there's a lot more F-bombs in the later seasons than there were in the earlier ones, but I'm very confused about a lot of the things that are happening. Like, there was one pregnant lady, and I wondered, where does that baby come from? So I came back
How
here
long
and
was I
asked
talking?
Fabienne taught me about where babies come from. I think she may have lied a little bit, because there was a stalk involved, and then after that, I saw you.
And then...
Oh yeah, and one of the nice men who came by to get food said he found a job and he makes
And then cuts out, makes play. Thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, let's get... Oh, and Queen Katie with the timestamp 1:21:55. So yeah, I'm about 45 minutes behind. Duh.
Nice to see you again, Logan. I got to head out. I'll see you later.
It was
Hope
nice-
you have a good one.
It was nice seeing you again as well, Beefaroni. I'm sorry that you gotta leave. Thank you so much for popping in, for hanging out for a bit. Sorry that I haven't gotten caught up to the part of chat where you've shown up. I will still obviously read anything else that you've written in the chat, and so if you feel like checking the VOD later to see that, it's always gonna be there. You have a good one as well. Again, good to see you, Beefaroni. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you for the 10 bits. I don't know if you're going to sleep. If you are asleep, well, if you got this stuff, hope it goes well. Thank you for being here. Bye, Beefaroni. Oh, and Queen Katie also says, add quote, I hope it's something adorable. Either there's something adorable or like a gun about a little orphan girl's gift. And then Crystal adds the quote, Crystal laughing, and Vera said, Beast Wars is a timeless gem. And Queen Katie says, add quote, I want to hand hold with my fairy wife, ... carnally. Castle says, good luck, Noobly. Get that bread. And there was a gifted sub from Batman on to Castle. Castle says, thank you. Eglin says, hi. How you doing, Eglin? So good to see you. Did you change your display name on Discord again? I feel like I saw a name I didn't recognize. I'm like, wait, is this Eglin? I'm not quite sure. This might be Eglin. Nora said, look, my phone is charging. Hang on, I gotta breathe for a second, actually. I've been talking so much. There we go. Nora says, Lurk, my phone is charging and I'm at Inhale, Dad's girlfriend's cousin's house. That's so many steps removed. And the cord doesn't quite reach to my bed. Well, thank you for the lurk, Nora. I hope your phone is charging okay. And that you're still able to, like, maybe you can, like, see the chat from wherever the phone is placed. But I hope it's charging all right. Thank you very much for the lurk. All right, let's play some more, and then I'll read some more of the game. We're already past the 2-hour mark somehow. We gotta pick up the pace here. And it's not just I whom you've inspired. In addition to my fellow villagers, a great many people now believe in a brighter future, with the only common thread among them being you. Whatever darkness lies before us, I believe the ideals you herald will shine above many.
Surely.
For those who suffer, for those who roam without purpose, and for those paralyzed by inaction, with that light upon their breast, you're talking about boobies, they shall step forward once more.
Now then.
Before we return inside, there's something I would like to give you. Look, here's ashen meteorite bracelet. It's ashen because I put just a little pinch of my son's ash in there. You know, I like to, sometimes I add it as like a garnish on some meals, and I got so much of it, it'll be a long time before I run out. It's an amulet from my hometown, crafted from a rock that shimmers even in the total absence of light, perfect for finding one's way. Parents often give them to their children, hoping the amulet will protect their kin when they cannot, befitting of our situation, is it not?
Well then.
Now then, let us head back in and prepare. An eventful day is ahead of us. Nod my head. How many more of these do we have to do? Heisme and I headed back inside the Gauntlet Runner. Hey. Eglin said wisdom teeth went well. Oh, that's right, because like the other night, last stream we had, you had to like, you had to stop eating. Went well. The whole surgery took 20 minutes to pull all 4. Recovery was 10 minutes. So just 10 minutes, all done. No more stitches, no more, obviously not. But I make sure that you, if depending on what medication you're on, you follow the instructions. If it says take it with food, make sure you take it with food. And I'm glad it went well, Eggland. Quickity says you had 4? Well, yeah, most people have 4 wisdom teeth, like, you know, in each corner. Top row, bottom row, bottom row. I mean, some people are born without them, but that's like where they usually are, right? Eglin said 2 on top, 2 on bottom. Quickity says, man. Oak said, I upgraded my gold and experience farm in Minecraft. It is 3 times more effective now. Nora said, bro, Oak has been going crazy in our Minecraft world. Like, oh my gosh, bro is doing everything without me. Oak says, yes, I have done more than you can imagine. Quickity said, do you think Logan will have to do this for every max spawn? Yes, I do. I have to. Preparations for tomorrow are all complete. Best to handle any last affairs while you still can. Who's next? Juna. How many more do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We still got 8. I don't know if we can do that in an hour. We might not even finish all these. Like I said, wherever we end up with the stream tonight, we will quickly run over to the hot spring, and we'll find out what the results of your prediction are. I need to reward your bad choices with gambling. Juna! It's foolish, but I wonder if he'd hear my last request. I want when you turn into a baby for it to move. It's so weird that it was a static model. We should talk. Let's see. Oh, Atlantic says, hey, forgot. Oh, I thought she was behind me. The hair makes it look like you were closer to the camera than I thought. But Atlantic said, hey, forgot it was Tuesday. How you doing, Atlantic? Good to see you. Welcome. Vera with a little face. Omari said next time is the day, so it's time to grind to max level. Omari, how are you doing? Welcome. Oak says, I thought Vera was referring to Ray saying is that Weenie Hut Jr. to the cat pictures. And Vera says, laughing, there's where Beefaroni came and Beefaroni said, I've been good. Darn it, I got there like right after Beefaroni left. I'm so sad now. Omari said, pause. Does chat want to pick who we do next? Out of context is crazy. And then Vero adds that as a quote. Well, I mean, do you? Whomst do we doomst next? We're finally fighting Luis tomorrow. If you don't mind, there's somewhere I'd like to go before the fight. Will you come with me? I didn't have to use teleportation magic for anybody else, did I? Let's see, Oak said, quote, how dare the dead man? It's almost like he didn't even want us to rob his corpse. Exactly, Oak. Here we are.
Hold on a second.
Tomorrow's the battle we put our lives on the line for. I thought I'd let Rella and Fidelio know. June, you can't. Why at a church? Is this place sentimental? I'm not gonna say why at a church, because we know why. Is this place sentimental?
This place...
Does this place have sentimental value to you?
Here.
It was here that my sister lived and treated the sick. She saw that work as her atonement, but she saved so many lives in the process. Fidelio and Basilio were 2 of those people. She brought them back from the brink of death. Feels like ages ago now. Rella and Fidelio kept their emotions buried deep, but the love they had for my singing was real, wasn't it? I'm sure it was real. They loved more than that. Fidelio loved a lot more than your singing. He loved you. You thought I was going to say something dirty. You thought I was going to say something dirty, didn't you? He loved her. And her boobs. They loved more than that.
No.
Their love wasn't limited to your voice. I wonder if that's true.
Sometimes I think singing is all I'll amount to, and while I'm proud it's made me self-sufficient, it can be a lonely way to live. I guess sometimes I just want to be accepted for who I am as a person and not just a pretty voice.
And?
Why am I spilling my guts like this? Hey, don't blame me. I accept you. Sorry. I'm assuming I accept you is the nice one, but I kind of want to say, hey, don't blame me. Yeah. Hey, it's not like I asked you to.
Huh?
Oh, well, okay, you got me there. I thought you'd say something nice, but okay. Then again, you did make me a promise, remember? You promised we'd make a world where people could listen to me sing with peace in their hearts. And thinking about it, something struck me. Where would you be in that scenario? Listening from a faraway throne? Or would you be by my side? I demand to be on stage on a throne. Rising up, spinning with fireworks around me. I'd been meaning to ask you that, but I kept putting it off. Your answer would only feel like our stories end, and I'm not ready for it to be over.
Yep.
So, I'll ask you when this is truly over. After the Day of Hero, and you become king, then you can answer me. I'll just tell you now. I look forward to, yeah, we'll talk then. I'll be nice. I look forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks. Now I feel like I can fight with everything I've got tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the performance of a lifetime. I expect you in the audience. Rella, Fidelio. Well, it's getting late. Let's head back.
Look at this.
Oh, one more thing. I want you to have this and hold it close so you'll never forget me. Erica flower bookmark. Ah, that should have turned her into a baby. This flower used to represent fear and humiliation to me. But once you become king, I hope it comes to mean liberty. Liberty, 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 liberty. One day, this country will balk at the very idea of innocent children turned slaves. It may not be easy, because let's be honest, this country loves little kids as slaves. It's like their favorite thing. It's such cheap labor, and they're so easy to replace. In fact, many will probably oppose you getting rid. Okay, so we just didn't need to decide right now. Don't get rid of the slave children. Just don't. People will stop liking you. But we still have to make it happen. We have to believe in our ideals and continue onwards. Mantis, you feel the same way, don't you? Nod my head. Oh, that was like a quick one. Juna and I went back together discussing our hope for a brighter future. Again, sorry these are taking so long. I did not expect this tonight. Let's see. Oh, anything else to say? The battle is tomorrow. Is anything we should do to prepare? Or we'll regret it. I should probably save again in case the stream crashes. Okay, Yufa is next. Where are you? I am prepared. And so... Maybe I should go see how she's doing. We should talk. Nora said, Oak, are you proud about me having my recent raid of One Piece watching? And then Oak says, yes. Omari said, wait, Logan, I think I figured out your issues with seeing chat. Why don't you just overlay the chat with the gameplay? That would usually make clips look worse. So maybe you shrink the size of the gameplay and have the side section for just chat. I am spitballing. Well, sometimes when we play games that have like not the widescreen aspect ratio like Omori, when we played that, because that's like more square, I have had chat on screen just below me right here. But the problem is that like I still can't stay caught up with it. I now have an overlay on my screen that shows the very bottom of the chat, so I can like glance down there every now and then in case there's a first-time chatter or something like that. I've also, you know what, maybe what I should do, Omari, because I was talking about maybe putting a banner that says I'm catching up to chat. Maybe I should make an asset in Streamlabs, not Streamlabs, excuse me, OBS, because I switched over, that shows where I am in chat also. And so it's like, time to read some chat. I can click it and then you guys can read along. Would that make it like more enjoyable for you guys to like see what I'm actually reading as I'm scrolling through chat? Or would that just make it more cluttered? Let me know. And also, like I said, I should save again. Let's save. I can't remember if I saved before. Nora said, are you going to bully me about my reaction to you-know-who? Oak says, I don't know who. Nora said, someone I met today in One Piece very briefly. Oak said, oh no, I had the same reaction. Vera says to Omari, honestly, I think him being behind is a good precaution because if there's a spoiler in chat, we can delete it before he gets there. That is a good point too, because that has happened a few times. Not a ton, but on occasion. Nora said, I'm not going to be bullied. Let's go. Oak said, I will still call you gay though. Nora said, but not, please don't share my reaction to that person, anyone I will crew. Quick said, please pin, considering your entire bond list has pings. Yes, this is a max bond thing. Oak says, holy F, Logan, I thought I was bad with 7,000 unread emails. Nora said, cry. Wait, Oak, how far is Logan in One Piece? I know he's far. Quick said, Logan keeps missing it in key items. I eventually got there. Vera said, gonna be lurking for the rest of the stream. No, Vero! I assume you're taking care of the cats. But thank you for being here, Vero. Thank you for the lurk. Nora said, no, Vera, we will miss you. Vera said, see you guys if I'm back sooner. I hope so. Hope you will. Everything will be decided tomorrow. I'd like to visit my brother before we fight. Would you teleport with me to Adria? This is weird because she could probably go talk to him by herself. I guess we have to activate the teleportation magic. But we're gonna go with her. Because she is, okay, the game has really hinted very heavily that she has a crush on Protag. Are we gonna see it in action? Is she gonna go there and say, I'm gonna marry him? I need your blessing, brother. Big brother, let me marry protagonist. Teleportation! Queegate said, I keep seeing the handshake icon on the bottom of the key items when Logan was over that. I'm sorry. Oak says, we love you, Vero. Goodbye for now. Queegate said, no, Vero, I'll miss you. And there was Noobly coming back, so I'm slowly catching up. Brother!
You've come.
Oh, if it isn't my dear sister, and with Mantis in tow. Well, okay. Have you come all this way to see me? Yes, I need to talk with you at any cost! We told Edeni about tomorrow's decisive battle against Luis. Tomorrow is finally the day, is it? Then allow me to take this opportunity to speak with you. Once you stop Luis and take the throne, what are your plans for what follows? Surely you don't imagine the book will close on a happily ever after? Your people will not be a monolith. Even your supporters who agree with you have varied expectations, and those differences will drag you down, all as enemies lurk in the shadows. I'm prepared. I have to follow through, though.
Right.
You're right, but I have no choice but to follow through.
Oh,
You worry too much, brother. Mantis has us with him. No matter how thorny the path he walks becomes, we are all determined to walk beside him.
I see.
Good. If you're so resolved, I have nothing further to say. I pray with every step you take, the path bears fruit. Speaking of bearing fruit, I'm gonna marry him. I'm gonna marry him so hard. Listen for word of our victory tomorrow, brother. We're gonna survive, and we'll most certainly return to the island.
now that you mention
Oh,
it.
wait, I had something I wanted to give you, Mantis. I'll run into the house to retrieve it. Bye, pew! That Yufa, always in such a hurry. She'll never change. Have you noticed she Naruto runs in dungeons? It's weird. We don't even have TV here. I've been looking after her for a long time, but I'm thinking it's time to entrust that role to someone else. Not me, to her future husband. Please, bro. Leave her to... Like who? Like who?
That's...
When you say you'll entrust that role to another, who do you mean?
Is that all right?
Who else but you? I can see the way Yufa acts around you, even if I wish I couldn't. Yeah, she's down bad. It's kind of messed up. Oh, if you've been planting false expectations in my sister's head, I hope you know I won't stay quiet about it. I'm gonna kill you. Loudly. I sense hostility from Edeni, who's sporting a fake smile. I'm back. Have you been threatening me, Mantis? Good. It's what I'm into. It looks like you two are having a rousing conversation. Now I'd like to have an arousing conversation with Mantis. Indeed, we were talking about the swarms of vicious man-eating sharks, the head team in the Night Sea. I was telling him that, if someone were to be thrown in, they'd die instantly. Oh, I hate to be that someone thrown in, but I'm sure if he was thrown in, it would be for a good reason. Right, protagonist? No, the adults told me that lie all the time when I was a child. Oh, hang on, there's a TTS. Oh, yeah?
Why does this feel like the Miko Dad confrontation in Edeni is hot and not evil?
Well, and that's the thing.
Boo.
There's that. That's the thing, though. Like, even though Maiko's dad was evil, and thank you for the 10 bits, by the way. Even though Maiko's dad was evil, his concerns were valid. Like, P3 pro tag should not have any interest in Maiko. But here, like, these two are both, they're like the same age. What's wrong with that? He's just a protective big brother. But protagonist's heart in my playthrough belongs to Gallica. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. I should read a couple more comments in the chat, though. Nora says to Oak, should I draw you-know-who? Oak said, no, if you look her up, you'll see spoilers. Newbly said the job application is to work at a library. Oh, would you mention that before? That sounds familiar. Maybe it sounds familiar for no reason, but that's awesome. I hope it goes well. I once dated a girl that was going to college for library science. Then she dumped me. Nora said, can you send me a picture then? Oak said, also, you have literally seen her do one thing, and it's speak. Nora said, yeah, but long keyboard slam. Oak said, just because she's hot. Nora said, no comment. Batty, I mean, what? Who said that? Queen Gator said, I will say, though, usually these kinds of Max Bond conversations would be voiced, so I think we still have something after the final boss. This is probably just like what happened during Redacted and P5 with mementos and stuff. Oh, you're right. They're not voiced. I didn't even notice that. Queen Katie with high is made with a heart. Oak said, I will say one thing. If you do end up watching One Piece, you should at least watch the G8 filler arc in the anime. It's filler, but it's genuinely better than some canon arcs. Queen Katie said, captions, you are so close to understanding Biaro. TTS. Huh. Oak said, also additional point, it's peak. Doobly said, stroll romance when? Oak said, and One Piece is free and incredible. It's super well made. Hang on, I need a sip of water. Okay. Let's keep going here. The adults told me that lie all the time when I was a child. Bad children who lie will be thrown into the sea at night, they'd say, but the adults were lying. So I threw them in the sea. And the sharks didn't come and eat them, so I had to take a stick and shove their heads under the water, but I made sure they died for their lies.
What is it?
You're looking a little pale, Mantis. What's wrong? Have you been telling lies, Mantis? Well, didn't you say you have something to give him?
See this?
Not your virginity, though. No, not that. Not that. I'm stopping him from taking that. Or wait, I guess... No. He actually wants him to get married, it sounds like. He just doesn't want protagonist to, dump her. Crap, am I gonna have to have a fake marriage with Yufa while I'm secretly real married to Gallica just so I don't get killed? Yes, I do. Hear me, Antis. For your hands only. The gift is my hands. I cut them off. I'm not gonna be able to use melee weapons now. Sorry, but I thought it'd be a romantic gesture. Rippling shell. This is the shell of a ripple snail. It's a good luck charm here on the island. If you hold it to your ear, you can hear the sound of the ocean. And then the snail will come out and start kissing the inside of your ear. Tradition says it contains a prayer for its owner to return home safely, just like how the waves return to shore. Wives give these to their husbands when they're out to sea. If you can see the implication. Danny, we held hands. We held hands at Danny. That's quite the gift. Oh, did I say their husbands? It could also be their fiancés. Regardless, it's their lovers. Anyway, let's get going. We've got a big day ahead of us. Nod my head. We said our goodbyes to a Denny and returned to Grand Trad. So I was kind of right when I said it was about marriage. It was marriage. All right, how many we got more left? Probably another half a dozen or so. Anything else to say, Yufa? Everything and more shall be decided tomorrow. You must be certain you're prepared. We wouldn't want to regret anything. I gotta run away from her.
Hello.
Let's save and see who's next. Is it Nur? Oh, I wonder if Nuris can show up in the bathtub. I should have had him as an option. I keep forgetting. Well, he's not an active party member, but he's in our group. He's our chauffeur. How do you spell chauffeur? Chauffeur. Ooh, fancy pants. Rich McGee over here. All right, Basilio. I hope he is clothed this time.
I'll do it.
This is it, Dell. Maybe I should go see how he's doing. We should talk. I see Noobly says, I'm 22, old enough to drink. Oh crap, who was I thinking that was like underage still? So it wasn't you, Noobly, I'm sorry. Oh no, it's Cypher. Cypher's the one who mentioned being underage. I'm sorry, Noobly. I am sorry. You are old enough to drink. So yes, I would still recommend you not be an alcoholic, but you are old enough. I'm sorry. Castle says, streamer Bapsy, you are now a child. Do I have that power?
We all believe in
Can I like change your age just by like smacking you and like, no, you're a kid now? Can I do that? Queen Gitta said, I'm of age, but I still haven't tried to drink yet, mostly because I don't know what to drink. I never planned to. When I was younger, my dad did this thing where he got like a non-alcoholic beer. And he pulled me and my brother aside and said like, look, I don't want you ever to be just like curious as what it tastes like. I don't want there to be this mysterious allure. So here you can try this and see what it tastes like without the alcohol. So you don't ever have to like be wondering about that. Took a sip, disgusting. Disgusting. I already had no desire to drink back then, and I had even less desire to drink after that. How you doing, Basilio? Good to see you got your clothes back on. So chat,
We all believe in him.
would you like to think that even if he was in the bathtub naked, he still had those wingtip boots on?
Finally.
Guys, this is it. We'll finally settle things with Luis. Though a sky like this don't exactly feel encouraging at all. Say, you need a breather at all? We could visit the ocean if you like. Wouldn't take a moment to teleport over. I found a snail shell I'd like to give you. Been thinking about it ever since we took that bath together. Let's see, Noobly said, drink anything, it feels good to Queen Katie. Queen Katie says, oh yeah, I just realized something since Metaphor is going to end soon in a few streams. I guess I should probably think of a new spoiler chat icon. It's been Gallica this whole time so far. Aww. Oh, right. I like that. Oh, it's sad music is playing. Nora said, what is this conversation? I mean, you could still leave it as Gallica, because I love her. Then again, I'm not in the chat, so I can't see it. Queen Katie said,
I would like to say through the voice of Beef Longa that I've had a terrible day and this stream really helped cheer me up. Thank you so much for always being here, Logan. We love you and your silly voices and naked dogs. Boo heart.
Boo heart. That sounds like you're trying to say Bart and mispronounced it. So I won't be scared by that. But thank you very much, Oak, for the 50 bits and for the Beef Longa TTS. I'm glad that it helped. I obviously I didn't know that you were having a bad day. I would hope that if any of you have bad days, that coming here can at least help distract you. I know that like nothing I can say or do here can improve whatever difficult times or stresses that you guys are going through. But I mean, if it at least helps take your mind off things, it helps you feel better. That makes me happy, and I'm grateful for that. So thank you very much. Thank you for the 50 bits for the Beef Longa TTS. I see Jax has a new comment over on YouTube. Jax saying, well, it seems to be this for a while, and YouTube is actually pretty filled, so I'm gonna head to sleep now. Good night, y'all. Good night, Jax. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, that's kind of nice. We actually do have like metaphor lurkers for the first time in a while, so I do appreciate that. I appreciate you being here nonetheless, Jax. You're still the MVP of the metaphor chat over on YouTube right now. You're probably already gone, but sleep well, get some rest, and hopefully we'll see you next time for AAI 2 on Thursday. And thank you again, Oak, for the 50 bits. I do really, really appreciate it. Even more than the bits, I appreciate like the sentimental words. So thank you. Oh, by the way, I just noticed we're past the 2.5 hour mark, so now is probably a good time to start keeping an eye out for raid suggestions, if anybody has any of those. First time I saw the ocean, you know what I said? Gosh dang, biggest pond I ever seen! Del got a good laugh out of that one. Del, Lady Rella, Vinca. I thought we'd always be together. I figured I'd already lived my life the way I wanted. Now I got some perspective on it. Oh, so much I never did. Somehow, never really hit me that I could die at any moment. Just like that, everything I am could suddenly end. Even after nearly dying as a kid. I feel like my accent with him has gotten worse and worse as this game has gone on. How does that happen? I would think doing an accent more would get better at it. Real stupid, aren't I? That's normal. What did you miss out on? I mean, normal is reassuring, but I want to know, what'd you miss out on, bro?
Hold on.
What do you regret never doing, Basilio? Do we need to go back in the bathtub and make it happen?
Del.
I think Del wanted to stay by Lady Juna's side for the rest of his days. Never said it, of course, but I could tell. That lustful gaze he gave of her. He'd doodle little pictures in notebooks with a heart that has his initials and Juna's initials. and wrote really graphic fanfic about the two of them. It was always in his eyes when he looked at her. But he'll never see her again. And me? I'll never see Lady Rella again. That's right, I like older women. I never got to tell her how she saved me, how I really admired her. Never told her how I felt about her. And now I never will. I once swore to you, right, that I'd help make a world where everyone could smile and laugh. Lady Rella, Vinka, and Del. They were all tangled up in the worst parts of this twisted country. And they all suffered for it. This land runs on suffering, and somehow all its weak and meek ended up fuel for the fires. Crown on your head won't make that easier to change. Are you giving up? No, I'll make it happen!
It'll be fine.
Nevertheless, I'm going to fight for that change. We've got this, don't we?
Obviously.
Heck yeah, nobody's gonna keep us down. There we go, there's the cheerfulness. This was getting sad. I didn't even want to make jokes because I was invested in the energy there. Nothing happens as fast as you want it to. Lots of people are gonna resent change. It's a scary thing, yeah?
Still,
through the fear, we're all wishing for the same thing. That'll be a force to be reckoned with. Slow or not, this piece of crap world will change. And we start seeing the light from hanging about with you. So no matter what goes down tomorrow, I'm gonna make sure that crown is yours. Actually, I've got another reason for being here today. Hold on a sec. Gotta unzip and stop peeing. I like peeing in the ocean. Hang on, just wait. I got a lot of build up in there. Just take a while. Okay, give it a little shake. There we are. All right, done. See ya. Bye. I came back. I realised that I should not leave right after urination. I just bought this here. Take it. I did wash my hands. Don't worry. But I didn't dry them, so it's wet. Golden perfume cream. It's made of some rare beeswax or something, apparently. I say the scent brings good fortune. Lady Rella had it when she was fixing me up. Gave me a little dab on both cheeks. Said she hoped I could smile again. Hoped my luck would turn. A slum rat like me. So now I'm giving it to you, Mantis. Hope fortune favours you tomorrow.
all right.
Well, suppose we'd better head back. Big day ahead, yeah? Basilio and I returned to Grand Trad. Oh, there's so many of these. So many of these.
We ought believe in
Come
him.
on, then.
We'll beat him, I know it. So let's make sure we're prepared all we need to. And tell Lady Rella I hope you'll be watching.
We ought
Who's
believe in
next?
him.
How many more do we got? We got Norris, Katharina, Alonzo, Brigida, and more. I forgot about some of these people. Norris! What do you got to say?
So,
This trip was actually a blessing, assuredly a blessing for an engineer like myself. Maybe I should go see what he's doing. We should talk. Ha! Oh boy. Let's see. Nora says, "What's this conversation?" Queen said, "Maybe I'll just wait till Logan announces whatever's our next games." Castle says, "This level of yap with a maintained accent is extremely impressive." Has it been maintained? I feel like I've been going in and out of these accents tonight, especially. So thank you, Castle, for not noticing my mistakes. And for the compliment. And a timestamp, Queen Katie says 2:06:26. Hey, I'm only a little over half hour behind. I'm doing better. Castle says the Maria clip goes hard. Nora said, Chad, Oak convinced me to keep watching One Peak because of the baddie and the partial Yuri. Oak said, and also just because it's the best story of all time, only gets better as it goes on, except for Longland and Fishman Island. And Thriller Bark, but that isn't bad arc. It's just not as good as Any's. I gotta breathe, hang on, I'm getting lightheaded. Whew, there we go. And Any's Lobby, which are impossible expectations. Nora said, quote, I hope your phone is charging okay. He says as it goes back down to 5. Ah!
Remember to breathe.
Thank you, Chie.
Don't think. Feel.
Thank you, Chie. And thank you, Oak, for the breathe, redeem.
Thank you. I usually don't get that way unless it's on the Metaphor streams, but I don't usually talk this much because Metaphor is so voiced. I want to talk to Norris, not the large igniter. There we go, Norris!
Now then.
Well, tomorrow's the main event itself, eh? I thought it'd be nice to have a bit of a chat before then. How about we go somewhere with a nice view? A quick teleport should do the trick.
I should get all my friends together and find out where they're all teleporting to in case we're going to the same place. Save on gas. Norris says to Oak, send me pictures of these characters, please. Nami, Vivi, Zoro, Luffy. Oh, there's like a meteor shower. How about that? And Quiggy says, wait, does this mean Heisme adopted us? You know what, we could headcanon that. That'd be nice. I mean, our Protag's bio dad is dead, so why not have Heisme? And Heisme's bio kid is dead, so we can adopt each other.
Oh, what a grand meteor shower! Like the sky itself wishing you luck with a dance of stars, eh?
It's for your luck too, bro.
It's wishing you luck too, isn't it?
Quite.
Oh, bound to be. I'm the sky's own soulmate after all. Looking forward to storming the place tomorrow, though I wish it was showering us with dragon crystals. I have mentioned dragon crystals to you before, haven't I? Very potent narcotic drug. I have a problem, protagonist. Yeah, you don't hang around with me enough to notice, but I have so many demons inside I'm battling. They're the remains of a great magical entity floating high up in the heavens. You'll sometimes find them crushed down in the mountains. We take those and process them for use in gauntlet runners, you see, as a semi-biological component.
Ooh.
My dream was to fly to the sky and pluck one straight from the firmament.
Was? Well, you can already fly. Yeah, what do you mean was? You still can, bro.
What do you mean was?
Yep.
Well, now I have gone above the horizon. I've flown, and if I don't stop here, one day the crystals in the heavens will be within reach. But it makes me wonder. I've spent a lifetime honing my skills and stuffing myself with knowledge. I can't let myself be satisfied with flying alone, can I? Until now, all my research and projects have been for the sake of my dream. The idea of doing it for altruism or public good. Poppycock. Far too abstract for my tastes. But this journey, seeing you all work for the people, for a better world, it's gotten under my skin. Burns in me like the same mad passion of my most ambitious projects. If an invention of mine helps someone out there or gives them joy, then that's my part in changing this land, eh? It's just like what you and our merry band do, tromping all over and helping all sorts. A change that happens one city at a time, instead of by order of some lofty authority. This world is full of inconveniences and irrationalities. What? Well, my lad, that's what I intend to change. One invention at a time. That's so cool.
What'll you make? I'm gonna say that's so cool.
Right.
You make your dream sound so cool. Marvelous, isn't it? Oh, though I still have no idea what I'm going to invent, of course. But soon enough, you'll be crowned king, and that'll be that. But you do know the road ahead is only going to get bumpier, don't you? I imagine a grand title like Your Majesty would crush the very backs of most who wore it, and yet you're rather looking forward to it, aren't you? Haha, and that reminds me, there's something I'd like you to have.
Dragon crystal specimen. Hey, the thing he cherishes. I should have a sip of water and read some chat. I don't want to slip even farther behind. Eglin said, yup, just about to eat some mashed potatoes and take my last antibiotic for the day. They said the next few days would suck for swelling and pain, but I felt perfectly fine so far. Well, for me, when I had my wisdom teeth removed, as long as I took the painkillers when I was supposed to and ate food with them, then I was fine. So I hope you do okay, Eglin. Like zero swelling at all and only soreness from not moving my jaw much. That's good. That's good then. Queen Katie said, I wonder if Yufa's item will be something that implies marriage. It was! Eglin said, I imagine the throne spinning vertically with Mantis sitting on it like a vertical spinning rat. Maybe you could do one of those things. Have you seen those circus acts where they have like, well, I was like that with the one Danganronpa execution. With the circus cage, you're on the motorcycle in it and zoo, 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 ripping around inside. It could be that, but the motorcycle is like fitted out with a throne that he's sitting on just with his hands folded and a cape flittering behind him. And then Mantis turns into butter. Castle says, a bookmark? But I can't read. Well, you don't need to read if it's a picture book.
you can look at pictures, right? You can mark that. Quiggity said, Logan, no, you're so lucky my dog is not in my room. She hates the Liberty Mutual jingle. Well, not hate, but she certainly notices it. Really? That's so oddly specific. Nora said, question mark. Quiggity said, so there's a commercial jingle for an insurance, say to Nora, for an insurance called Liberty Mutual. My dog apparently perks up every time the commercial comes on and tilts her head at the jingle. And if I have the jingle on repeat, she screams murder. Maybe it has something to do with the, is Liberty Mutual the one that has the emu as well? I can't remember. They've got like so many mascots. They got like the Liberty Bibberty guy and stuff like that. Oak says, oh, I just heard that Logan is at episode 170 in One Piece, I think. I mean, somewhere in the 170s. I don't remember the exact number. Oh, Crystal with some raid suggestions. Let me go ahead and copy these. Actually, I'll copy these in a little bit. I'll copy these in a minute. Let's play a little bit more. So, because we gotta keep motoring forward here. Oh, and Crystal posted some stuff over on YouTube. Oh, it's a link tree. And in the confessions link. Yes, as a reminder, by the way, for those who didn't see on Discord, for the celebration stream coming up on Sunday, we still have the 3 links. They're posted in the Discord. 1, the confessions for confessing this time your hear me outs. We've gotten some good ones. Those I did look at beforehand. We've got a place to post links for videos for a You Laugh, You Lose. And we've got a lot. I'm starting to think I might have to like cut it off early. I don't know what any of the videos are. I just know that there's 17 of them already posted in there, and probably more in the thread on Discord. And the third one is for dating bios, and we had some more entries in then. So dating app bios. So yeah, good stuff is going to be coming up on Sunday. See, I don't have to come up with content if I just outsource it to all of you. It's a really great system. The first dragon crystal I ever found. Just a shard, really. Not enough magic power to have any practical application. I hate it when they do this. I hate it when they give us, like, the most sentimental item to themselves. It's like, keep it, bro. Just, like, show it to me. That's enough. But when I picked this up, that's when my dream hit me. One day I'd go to the skies. And now here we are.
I'll do it.
I'll get you all to Luis tomorrow, no matter what. We'll make the impossible possible. Nod thy head. You hear me, lad? Don't you falter now.
After gazing at the stars for a while, Norris and I returned to the Gauntlet Runner. Yay! So, who we got next? Anything else saying, Norris?
Understood.
Tomorrow's the moment of truth. Make sure you're prepared, and I'll do the same for the runner.
All right, who's next? Katarina. I love Katarina, huh?
This is like if Heisme gave you his son's ashes.
Yes! I would say no, keep I would say no, keep those. Keep those. Thank you for the 10 bits. I mean, they did that so much in Persona. Everybody like, you know, it's my most cherished possession. Here, have it. Although in Persona 3, I guess they got it back. You know. But, you know.
That guy, he's keeping his chin up, ain't he?
Maybe I should go see how she's doing. We should talk. Yay. And thank you very much for the 10 bits, Oak. I do appreciate that. And I'll do another call for raid suggestions. Oh, I should copy over the raid suggestions that Crystal posted. Hang on. Oh, except I gotta wait until the loading screen is over because, yeah, there we go. I can't move my mouse when that loading screen is on. So yes, I'm gonna copy over the raid suggestions that Crystal has already given. But if anybody has any more raid suggestions for us to choose from, because we are rapidly approaching the 3-hour mark here, it doesn't look like we're going to get through even all of these hangouts. We'll do as many as we can, but I feel like after the Katharina one, we're probably going to need to go and finish the prediction by checking out who's going to appear next in the bathtub. I guess it's not a tub. Again, it's not a tub, but we should check that out in a little bit. But yeah, I'm just copying over these raid suggestions. There we go. All copied over. Thank you very much, Crystal. Oak said, on Lurk, I have finished mining and crafting. Added 4 new layers to my gold and experience farm and did some grinding to get excess build materials. I know nothing about all that stuff. If I ever like really dig into Minecraft with a server, I would need somebody else to just like mine for materials. Or do I, when you have creative mode, do you just have unlimited access to resources? Maybe that's what I would need to do. Castle says, question, what is up with Edeni's leggings, pants, squares of fabric on leg? It looks like there are diamonds like cut out of them. He just likes to show off them legs, you know? I know that like a lot of the time there'll be men who are like leg guys that really like ladies' legs. Maybe he's hoping for a lady who likes man legs, I think. I'm just glad that the diamonds cut out aren't in places that expose things that should not be exposed, as far as we're aware. Oak said, also got an extra stack of diamonds while farming materials. Gwingita said it's the same color as the skin, too. Nora says, bro. Oak said, I already have like 9 stacks of diamonds, are not rare nowadays. Castle said, like, what if it's his skin? It would suck to get it in and out of that. I think it is his skin. I honestly do. I'm not joking when I say that. Wait, what's this person got to say? Maskless Mustari.
Let's not.
Now's not a good time for that!
Gallica, I just wanted to talk to the guy. I mean, I love you, Gallica, but you're getting a little bit naggy. Hang on, let's say before we talk to Katharina. Yeah, I think after this hangout, we may need to just go straight to the springs and see what happens there. Let's see. Oak said, also, G8 is right after Skypea. Adeni is most concerned about premarital sex. Quigita says, captions, crap. Am I gonna have like a fake marriage with UFO? Oak said, I would gladly marry a UFO.
You know something.
Well, I mean, if she loved me and if she like was attracted to me and I was attracted to the UFO. Nora said, I'm like the other side of the room and I'm giggling so hard listening to it, Danny. Nora says, bro. Quigita said, oh, I would love naked Norris, actually. Is there anyone you would prefer not to see naked, chat? Really?
Heard you've gone to face off against that blighter Louise. Well, I, for one, think you've got him whipped. Oh, say, there was something I wanted to tell you. Got a minute?
I don't have a choice, Katharina. Game just forces me into it. Nora says, fancy pants, Rich McGee over here. F you. Said me, I'm an alcoholic. Nora, no. Castle says, alcohol is fermented mouthwash. You cannot change my mind. Nora said, I'm gonna go take a shower and drink a bottle of beer, okay? But okay, the shower, yes, but don't drink beer. Nora.
Hey, remember how I said I had something to tell you? Well, the educational program spelled with an ME we founded is really doing aces.
You're doing great things, yes.
Listen.
I'm sure it couldn't have happened without you, Katerina. Well, you ain't wrong about that, but you're still the one who gave me the opportunity, course. Just goes to show we can make a place for ourselves in the world without stealing and deceiving. You taught me that, you know. It was you who got me friends the opportunity to make a decent living. Some of them even moved to other towns and opened up shop.
What a
At this rate, I'm gonna have to take up something new just to keep up.
You'll go somewhere new. You'll do something. Yeah, not go somewhere. She'll do something new. Yeah, do something new.
What?
Are you thinking of pursuing a new line of work? Invite her to be in your cabinet when you're king, bro.
Well, yeah, I know. At this point, I'm done bounty hunting. You know, I've been thinking of another thing I once told you, that we're all allies fighting for this country. Our paths are different, but we got a common goal. Got a couple of thoughts running loose in my noggin, actually. If you become king, I'd think I'll journey abroad.
If you want my opinion.
I bet someone in charge could use some intel from faraway lands, and I could get that for ya. A king's gonna need all the help he can get. Yes. If I'm up to the chat. No, that'd be perfect. That'd be perfect, Katharina.
Right.
That's perfect for you, Katerina. I'll be counting on you. Please ignore the giant sweat stain in my armpit. That's not impressive to girls. Then I'll find out what's good, what's bad, what's going on in the world and report back. We can solve the world's issues together.
Really now.
Word of warning, though. Don't let this country go to the dogs while I'm gone. If everyone's not prancing around all merry like when I get back, I'll knock you a good one. Like death blow style. I'll kill you. Huh. Won't much care to see your ugly mug for long won't much care not to see your ugly mug for long spurts. But better make myself useful, I suppose. Oh, she cares, even though she called me ugly. I gotta read some more in the chat, though. Let's see. Oak says, raid suggestion. Oh, there's another raid suggestion. Let me copy that one over to then. There we go. And Oak says, add quote, do we need to go back to the bathtub and make it happen? Wow, I mean, that was the implication, right? Castle says, Basilio's talk is real. My girlfriend turned to the moon. That's rough, buddy energy. Oh, Zuko and Sokka. Bros. Oak says, I can't express enough how incredible the mantis voice is. Thank you. Oak says, oh my gosh, I can't believe I almost forgot to do that. What? Nubly said, clip that. Castle said, not in front of my french fries. What happened? Okay, there's a clip. We'll check that clip out in a minute here. Let's do a bit more of this Katharina hangout. Well, much care not seeing your ugly mug for long spurts, but better to make myself useful, I suppose. I'm going to do what I do best, and the only payment I want is you watching over me.
Oh, does she like us? Did you hear that? I think she likes us.
I'll let you think good and hard on what I meant by that.
Sure. I don't understand. I mean, I want her to clarify, but she's not gonna, so I'll say sure. Darn it, I should have, did I say before this? I want to go back and see what the other dialogue option be. Sure. Well, sure.
Proper daft, I'm out of here! Except for this one thing, there was something everyone made for you, so here you go.
Boop. Wooden doll sculpture.
It's tiny, it's of you.
I made a tiny, oh wait, no, it's not of you, I got a tiny me. I was trying to do the smiling friends thing. Darn it, I messed it up.
I present to you.
Read for your thoughts. They tried to make it look like, oh, it is me. Tried to make it look like you. Not bad by half, eh? Everyone brought their best talents to it, whether it was carving the wood, painting those pretty colours, all that. Although your hair colour's different now for some reason. If we can mass produce those dolls, it'd make a good souvenir, yeah? We can make it a Uchronia specialty item.
Well, no, I think our last hangout was after our hair color changed.
Like they say, dream big. Tomorrow's battle is only the first piece of that dream. So you better pull out all the stops and win. This country's gonna be ours for the building.
Not my head. Huh. I spent some time with Katharina, trying not to let her excitement get the best of her. Hey. How many more do we have? Like 4, 5? Something like that. Queen Gator says, quote, I forgot about some of these people, says the man who maxed them out and changed their lives. Well, some of them, there were like big gaps, but like we met them at the beginning and went long strides without hanging out with them.
You gotta do all the things I promised, but couldn't, except better.
Hang on, we gotta check out this clip. Okay, so once again, for anyone who is lurking or doesn't know or got here after the last time we did this, if someone posts a clip into the Twitch chat, we load it up on our clip viewer so we can watch it together and see what it was. This also let me know how far behind I am. 19 minutes, not too bad. Only 19 minutes behind in the chat. This clip from Oak is titled, crap, Logan P's live on stream. Yeah.
Actually, I've got another reason for being here today. Hold on a sec. Gotta unzip and stop peeing. I like peeing in the ocean. Hang on, just wait. I got a lot of build up in there. Just take a while. Okay, give it a little shake. There we are.
That was actually, I only was peeing for like 5 seconds. That was it. I like how you just turned around and walked away after that. But thank you very much for the clip, Oak. I appreciate that. And that will definitely make people not want to follow me when that comes up in a shout out. See, Oak says, Heisme adopted us so he can add to his urn collection. Yeah, because he's planning on outliving us. Crystal said, did we have quotes? Oak says, yeah. Crystal with the unlurk said, ooh, let me just. And Oak posts a quote there. Castle says, another question. Does Norris have nostrils? It's tough to say. His nose is so thin. Maybe he just has one nostril. Or he's part bird. Maybe instead of nostrils, he has 2 face cloacas right there. And every time he sneezes, it's that white poop and pee goop that birds are always pooping and peeing. I see Crystal had some quotes and then posting some links. Queen said, yep, Liberty is the emu one. BRB Genshin decided to drop an insane lore bomb on YouTube and Twitter. What? Crystal said Logan will not finish the game tonight. No, it's not happening. It's not. However, we can go in here and do the end of the prediction because we only got a few minutes left in stream. So for those who joined us afterward, earlier in the stream, we didn't realize how many of these hangouts we were going to be doing. And so we had a prediction of who would join us in the bath if we went to the hot spring. Oh, we only got 3 more. We'll be able to do that easy, like in the first hour of next stream. So we're going to walk slowly into there. And we're going to see who it is. We're going to see if you voted correctly. Hey, this is no time to be kicking back in a hot spring! We'll come back another time. Well, apparently I have to cancel the prediction. I'm sorry. I tried, but she won't let me get naked with my friends. She's just jealous. She's just jealous, that's all. It's kind of cute that she's jealous. Oh, probably because it would make time pass. I wonder, maybe it'll let me after I hang out with everybody, but probably not. Huh? Maybe not.
Wait, do you have a free save with Hot Spring?
Ooh, that's a good idea. I should just... Yeah, you know what? I might have to do something like in an afternoon. Let's see. Let's check it out, because I did just save. Let's try that.
What now?
Although we don't know if it's fully random. It might just do like Basilio again or something like that. So let's go ahead and load. Where we gotta get... Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is one. This is nighttime. So let's reload this one. If... it might just do Basilio again. Because I think this was like from the beginning of the stream. I think. So let's give this a shot. Let's go. And if it is Basilio, then we'll say like, okay, that won't count. Because I doubt anyone voted for Basilio. Or maybe they did. I don't know. Hopefully it's just RNG. Wait, where was I supposed to go? I think I passed it. There we go. Let's try it. Good thinking. Oak says, yeah, Spoiler Chat was making fun of him for saying that, laughing. Chris says, what about what the lore about it? You can whisper to your DM. Castle with a message that was blocked because I had the word viewers. It looks over the stream. I've been watching for raids. That one has 44,000 viewers. Maybe not. I don't like. What is that like? How would? If you had that many viewers, obviously you can like, just you can live off of that. You can do that professionally. That'd be so amazing to be able to just like stream professionally.
Says the hot spring, the water here is supposed to melt away your anxieties and nervousness. Think we're gonna get some mag? What do you say? Want to get in?
I want to get in. Oak says, I don't want to see naked Juna. Everyone else would be cool though. Even Frank want to see naked just to see as a test. I'm just curious. Oak says, goodbye Pink. Oh yeah, Quigita said, I'm back. Genshin killed me. Oak said, glad to know Katie came back to Logan talking about bird poop and pea goop. Oh, so I'm almost caught up. Oh, I can see the end of chat in sight. Queen Katie said, basically, about Genshin, they revealed the appearance and name of a major god in Genshin via animation. Okay, so let's do this. See what it is.
All right, I'll be waiting here, so take your time.
Let's see what it is. Oh, it's Stroll. Okay, so wait, he has a tattoo? He has a tattoo on his upper arm? Is this news to us? He's got a tattoo. Okay, so it is just RNG, so there we go. The winner is Stroll. Let's go ahead and finish off this prediction. Actually, let's see how this scene plays out first. Let's talk to him, and then I'll finish off the prediction to reward those who are looking for Stroll. The thing is, in Japanese culture, aren't you like not allowed to go into a public bath if you have tattoos? Isn't that like some cultural thing? I don't think it's actually unsanitary, but it's like, I've heard that before, that if you have like body tattoos, you're not supposed to get in a public bath in Japan. Maybe I'm mistaken, or maybe that's like an old-fashioned tradition that isn't true anymore. I saw Stroll passing by, so I said, hey, want to get naked with me, bud? And he's like, yeah, sure, okay. Yeah, invite him to join me. The two of us took a relaxing dip. It's always nice to get a moment where I can forget all my concerns and just let my mind go blank. Though this moment would be easier to enjoy if it weren't for that sky. Yeah. At least no one's here. Ignore it. I'd say at least no one's here. No one else is here to be able to see us nude.
But
still, it's pretty nice that... Well, this sounds suggestive that we're the only ones here.
It's that way because of the Yakuza.
Really? Oh, so it wasn't so much that they thought it was unsanitary, but they just didn't want Yakuza members in the public bath? Really? I guess because they do have their big tradition with their giant back tattoos and things like that. Interesting. Thank you, Noobly, for the trivia. That clears that up. Very, very fascinating. Thank you for the 10 bits. Still, it's pretty nice that we're the only ones here. Yes, okay. Stay over there. I suppose that's one way to look at things. It'd be a shame to let this hot, soothing water go to waste, so I may as well enjoy it. You know, this reminds me of when I was a kid. Back then, I didn't really like washing my hair or face. I was scared that while I had my eyes closed, something would sneak up on me. As the hot water relaxed our spirits, the two of us talked about whatever crossed our minds.
take this.
Hey, I found this. Perhaps you could find a use for it? I don't know. Have my fruit. Have the fruit of a naked man. My mind and body are both fully refreshed. I obtained some mag that melted into the water. Yay! I should meet up with Galka and return to the others. Let's see.
The hero draws near.
There.
Which
Okay, 5 days remain. I'll go ahead and load back up the other save that we had. Oh, and I gotta award the points as well. Hang on. I gotta wait for the game to load. Quick, get ahead. My brain is so buzzed right now, and I haven't even checked Twitter yet. Castle says, la la la. It's a very popular speedrunning marathon. They raise lots of money for charity. Oh, so it's like an event. It's not like an individual person. Then interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and load the one that we were at, the save that we had before this one. There we go.
Oak says, no! Crystal said, Stroll has a tattoo. Noobly said, yes, Yowie, let's go. It was almost Yowie. Protag tried to initiate Yowie. Crystal says, laughing. Oak said, thank you for the very stroking stream. Made me smile. Well, before you start saying your thanks, I got to award those points in the prediction. I need to award the gambling. So let's see, prediction, Final Hot Springs. But it looks like 3 people voted for Stroll. Then 2 people said Solo, and 1 person held out hope for me to have happiness by voting Gallica finally. So we got to choose. It was Stroll. Reward points to 3 different people. We'll see who they were in just a second. Crystal said, thank you for the bathing with dog stream. I love how this has become a tradition. I think it was just Oak who started doing this. Okay, 5.7K go to Tiff and 2 others. It just says just and 2 others. Could be anybody. But like I'm saying, I like how this has become like a tradition. It was originally just Oak doing that, the thank you for the very fill in the blank stream. And now it's like it's a thing that everybody participates in. Okay, so it looks like of the raid suggestions we have, the one with the fewest number of viewers is actually a Date Everything stream. So I won't be able to stick around for very long because I want to be going into that game as blind as possible. But we can check that out. Let me read a few more comments in the chat, though. Make sure that I get fully caught up first before we do any of that stuff. Where'd I leave off? Yeah, Quiggity was saying, thank you for the we're finishing the game tonight stream, lol. Quiggity said, see y'all next time for the moment of AAI 2. Nora said, hi, everyone, I'm back. Oak said, hey, Nora, Logan was peeing earlier, now there's Yowie. Nora says, Yowie! Sounds like somebody stomped on your foot. Tiff said, this was for you, Vero. We got him. We believed. Nora said, speaking of which, how does Logan never have to use the bathroom or anything during a stream? I leave my stream for like 10 minutes at a time to do stuff like that and don't tell Oak. I just be like, Nora, and I'll be like, hold on for my kitchen. You want to know the real reason why? I go to the bathroom right before the stream. Like, I make a point of that. About 10 minutes before, I pop in the bathroom and I use the bathroom. And then I usually end up having to go like right after the stream. So it works. Oh, and Oak with a clip. Hang on. We got another clip in the wire at the end here. I don't know what this clip is going to be. We got to load this up on the clip viewer so we can watch this one together. From only 2 minutes ago. This is a freshly clipped clip. So hang on, let me pop this up. This clip from Oak is, this is back up again, is titled Stroll's Fruit. Hey, I found this. Perhaps you could find a use for it. I don't know. Have my fruit. Have the fruit of a naked man. That's what it was! The game did that. I only articulated the game's intention. So thank you very much for the clip, Oak. Nora said, I was the only one who voted Gallica. I would have, even though I doubt that that's even an option. This game is too wholesome for co-ed bathing. Oak says, actually, I think Katie started it. I just stole it and acted like it was me. Queen said, wait, what? Oak said, I think you started the thank you for the very blank stream. Queen said, oh yeah, probably me. Oh, I guess I got mixed up. I'm sorry about that. So by the way, for anyone who is lurking, either here on Twitch or here on YouTube, I don't know why I'd say here or there. Like, here is both. I'm on both places. For anyone who's lurking, let me give you the rundown on the channel really quick. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. We are currently alternating between this game, Metaphor ReFantazio, and Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Gambit. We're in the final stages of both of them. We'll probably be finishing this game maybe next time? Maybe, possibly. We're going to aim for it. We'll see. So tomorrow's Wednesday, no stream Wednesday. Thursday is going to be Ace Attorney. Friday, we're going to pick up this, maybe finish the game. Sunday, however, of this week is going to be a very special Just Chatting stream to celebrate both my birthday last week and getting 1K followers on Twitch. It would be wonderful if we could time it. I'm like about a dozen or so subscribers on YouTube away from 3K. If I somehow could get those in a few days, then it could be like both of those things. That'd be kind of neat. But yeah, so we got all sorts of stuff going on. We got some links on Discord for ways that the community members can submit content for that. So I'm sure that Crystal's already done it, but here I'll post it again. There is the link tree showing it here on, not here, showing it on Twitch and copying it over one more time over on YouTube. So you can check that out. Check out the announcements channel and you'll be able to find all the links that you need for that. Let's see. Oh, and I should probably initiate that raid that we're going to be doing. Let it start populating. Oh wait, now the other one has like about the same number of viewers as well. I should check to see who has the fewest number of followers then. Okay, we're going to go with the one with the fewest number of followers then. So let's go ahead and start populating this raid. There we go. And thank you, Oak, for posting the raid message. I'll copy that over to my clipboard so I have that there. Da-da-da-da-da. There we are. Quickita said, because Persona always had out-of-context things every time. Nora said, I literally leave my stream for 10 minutes and Oak hates me for it. Oak said, yes, because you always do it unannounced in the middle of important cutscenes. Nora said, you'll be like, Nora? And I'll just yell back from the kitchen or not say anything at all for like 10 minutes. That's probably harder to do if you have like your camera on your face, because then, you know, you can't sneak away as easy. I've tried. You guys have caught me. Oak said, how do you have so much business in your kitchen? Thursday is going to be the best Thursday stream ever. It says Queen Katie said, for many AAI2 spoiler chat things. Nora said, half the time I look for food, 10 minutes, and come back with both. And then Nora said, nothing. Oak said, good night, everyone. Love y'all. Nora said, my Ace Attorney case has Yuri in it. Nora said, oh, my sub ran out. Yikes. And then Crystal says, bye-bye. And Nora says, bye-bye. Nora said, love you all. Yes, thank you all for hanging out with me. And thank you, lurkers on YouTube. We don't normally get very many lurkers for Metaphor streams. So all of you that are over on YouTube, thank you. You are tonight's MVPs. But I love and appreciate you all. You guys are fantastic. Thank you for hanging out with me. And thank you for putting up with how much time we were just kind of, I think it was fun content. But you guys are the best. Have a wonderful Wednesday. See you Thursday for Ace Attorney and then Friday for maybe finishing the game. We're just doing more of this. Love and appreciate you all. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy the raid. See you next time. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. And for those watching the VOD or over on YouTube, good night as well.